for the alt run up. Most of those alt we reviewed last month. Basically, they massively up. Like request, request is massively up. Dogecoin pumped nicely. Bluezell still like a pump into the upside. We're gonna talk about all these coins. Now Nebulous pumping like a massively, also nice momentum. Okay, so Aeon is also getting a momentum slowly back to back to normal, just about like a 1300 sats. It can pump all the way up to 4000 within the next few months. So it is slowly Aeon is slowly getting a slide momentum. So let's see within the next few months if we're going to be able to retest just about like a January 2019 high, June 2019 high, stuff like that. All right, so now before we talk about alt, let's dive into the BTC analysis. Bitcoin is still like a moving sideways, just about like a 9150 to 9300 range. So if you are day trading it, you might be you might be in big trouble. So now let's take a look at BTC. As you can see, like on a weekly basis, let's start with a weekly basis. Like I said previously, most likely the bull is gonna try to keep this candle green, even though they lost momentum. Okay, they're just gonna try to fool you. They're gonna try to fool most of the bears and saying like, oh, we're still making high lows and candle is green, so we above the 21 EMA, all that good stuff. So but it is bearish. Okay, even though you're still making a higher lows, right there, you're still okay making low highs. Okay, triangle is getting very tight. We're most likely going to get a very big breakout this week, and I said it, I'm gonna show you on a lower degree, okay, because the volume is extremely low. So we're most likely going to get a very big breakout very soon. So let's just keep that in mind. All right, is it going to affect alt? Yes, it is going to affect alt. Okay, regardless which way BTC goes, alt are going to suffer. Most likely if we drop down we drop down like a 5 to 10% drop, alt are going to suffer temporarily, but the following week or something like that, alt are going to pump, just like the type of scenario we got a couple of weeks ago when BTC dumped down to like a 88 and alt suffer like a 15 to 25% drop. But I was telling you guys, we're still above the 3-day 21 EMA on alt. They're gonna rebound. Okay, most of the alt are already rebounding, like ARN, request. We picked up request 140, right? And upside target is all the way up to 600. We already retested like almost 500. And it is all the alt, basically most of them, not all of them, they looking very juicy. So keep an eye on BTC next week. I don't think nothing crazy gonna happen this weekend, so but I'm just gonna be cautious. We can't be retesting like a low lower 9k and so on. All right, so now let's take a look at the 3-day chart. 3-day chart for BTC holding very strong above the 3-day 21 EMA. As I said it previously, when we pumped above it, we need to stay above the 3-day 21 EMA. So holding very strong. Okay, current price of the 21 EMA just about like 91.83. So let's see if the bull's gonna be able to keep the price above it. If not, within the next few days, we're gonna have to drop all the way down to like a low 8k. Okay, low 8k. It is going to be 1 hour 100 EMA. And at the same time, it is going to be just about 50% of this reversal candle right there. Right, so nice confluence. Okay, the low 8k is inevitable. Most likely we're going to retest it at some point. Okay, not sure if we're going to go back up to 10k and retest low 8k, or bounce off 8k and pump to 10k. But I'm betting on the downside first. Okay, I'm betting on the downside first. So now let's take a look at the 2-day chart. So 2-day chart, we basically losing it once again, which is not good. Candle gonna close in like a 30 hours. So let's see, we pump above it, could not basically get a very healthy momentum above the 21 EMA. Even though, okay, we're still above the 3-day. The 3-day might be weak enough not to be relevant now. I would just focus on the 2-day chart right now. As you can see, it has multiple touches. Okay, almost like over dozen of touches, right? So pump above it, dropping below it. So retested 50% of this week, this not week, but engulfing candle. As you can see, I said it like when BTC was right there, okay? So we could be going back up, retest 50% of this candle. The reason why I'm repeating it is like, so most of you guys sometimes, you know, pretty much new to the content, or you just don't get a chance to watch all my live streams, so I have to repeat some of this stuff, right? 50% of this body candle was like 94 to 9500 range. I was anticipating it to go all the way up to 96, which is like 75% of this body candle, but it got rejected, which is pretty much very good. So I'm still in a short position, also in another short position. So I'm in like two short position, all right? So I'm pretty bearish on BTC. So but let's see how BTC going to be, you know, how the bull's gonna be handling price action below the 21 EMA within the next few hours. All right, so now let's take a look at the daily. I did not like basically this daily engulfing candle closing below the 21 EMA. As you know, whenever BTC closes above the 21 EMA on the daily, I tend to be bullish, right? But this one I was very cautious, right? So even though, because I was already in a short position, so I just, you know, stay tuned, stay you know, calm and not do anything crazy. So it pumped above it. I was like, okay, since like we're above the 21 EMA, okay, we already retested 50% of that body candle I was showing you guys. I was like, okay, let me just stay calm, right? And I'm gonna add more if like we retest like a 90, 96, 70 and 97 9700 range. Okay, not to be not too short too early, but it ended up dropping. Okay, it ended up dropping. For scalping, I was basically on the short position, just about like you know, 93.60 to 93.80 range. It pumped above 94.70. I was like, okay, I don't want to be in a too short position, both of them negative. So if like we drop back down to below 9400, I'm gonna just you know, just get out and let one position run. So basically we dropped back down to 9400. I was like, okay, let me get out. So I did not wait all the way down to like a 91. So for the other short position. So let me take a look at the chat room, see if the sound is good. I know I've been talking for like 10 minutes and just so if you're new to the content, make sure to hit the likes, make sure to join our public Telegram group, link in the description. Also, if you want to upgrade to my premium group, you know, you can just send me a message so you can upgrade to our premium group. I got an alt channel, right, for alt discussion and alt target. So no leverage and all that good stuff. So if you basically just like to trade alt and you're not interested in trading, you know, BTC as leverage for leveraging and all that good stuff, you can basically just trade alt, right? All right, so alt are looking very good. You don't need to basically go all in. Most of these alt, you just have to expose yourself good enough for some profit, not to go all in, because you know, if BTC drops like a 10%, alt are going to be dropping 30% and all that good stuff, right? So you just have to be very careful. But most of our top alt guys, like they pumping like A and B, you know, A and B pumped, ARN request, you know, nano hit target 11,000 to basically 14,000. ADA, you know, got a nice breakout from like a, you know, 400 all the way up to like a basically almost 1400. All right, so and I upgraded ADA target up to like a 1870 to 1900 rand. So XLM, you know, said to pick it up just about like 600 to 700 sats, just upgraded it up to like a, you know, 1500 to 1700. So all these targets, most likely they're going to get hit. The downside is like timing, right? What I mean about timing, I don't do time analysis, so it can take for a very long time, right, for this alt to you know, hit targets, stuff like that. Sometimes you might be lucky, like request, pick it up at, you know, 140. Target upside target is like 600, right? It is right now. We're gonna talk about request. It is right now. It is about like 450, something like that. Okay, so Stratus, I talked about Stratus also when Stratus was like 3,000, okay, 3,400, something like that, and upside target was like 7,000, maximum to 8,000. It already hit target. Okay, So Golem also, but we're gonna talk about all of that good stuff. All right, so let's go back to BTC daily chart. As you can see, very tight angle. Okay, so very tight angle. Breakout is imminent. Okay, so we're most likely going to get a breakout very soon, guys. So make sure to pick a side. I'm not saying to be bullish or bearish. I'm just telling you like my view. It is up to you to add your analysis on top of my analysis and basically make a decision. Whether I'm bearish or bullish doesn't matter. BTC doesn't care about what Sun Crypto think, right? The market, you know, participant, they're going to do whatever they want. The whales, they're going to do whatever they want. So it is up to you to basically use, you know, your own indicators, your own analysis, incorporated with my analysis and other, you know, speculators, and make your own decision. Okay, so just because I'm bearish does not mean BTC gonna drop. You see what I'm saying? Otherwise I wouldn't be trading. Okay, I'm just gonna, you know, snap, you know, do, you know, basically be profitable on every trade. You know, I'm not profitable on every trade, right? Some trade I get wrecked too. You're looking for BTC to pump and BTC hit your stop loss and all that good stuff, right? So I'm just a human being. Basically do your own analysis. That's what I'm trying to tell you, not just based you know, say like a Sun Crypto said BTC gonna dump to 1K, and then you basically sold a house and waiting for 1K, right? Stuff like that. So all right guys, so basically we're gonna get this move. So now let's dive into the analysis on the lower degree 12-hour time frame. 12 hour, not much going on. Let's go into the MACD, and okay, MACD already giving us a cross down. Let's see. Okay, MACD is basically starting to look very weak, but we're not getting a crossover yet. So let's see within the next few hours if like we're gonna get the crossover. RSI, not much information. I don't see anything I like on the RSI right now. The only thing I would have loved to see for the bulls is like if we, you know, we had a nice support and get this flat correction and start moving to the upside. But it seems like, okay, we basically drop down. So let's see if like we're gonna get another flat right there before going down. That's the only thing. That is the only thing I can see on the RSI on 6 hour. Not much I can see basically on the 6 hour. So basically I talked about it last time, right? When we got this crossover, I was like, whenever you get this crossover, you tend to get like on the 6 hour, you tend to get like what's, you know, 400 to 600 points drop. As you can see, we're still dropping, but price is basically resisting. And I told you like you don't all the time get the drop linearly. Okay, so you know you're gonna get this type of low volatility range, okay, and price is going to basically continue to drop. So 6 hour MACD, it is still telling us we're going to be dropping, so let's just keep that in mind. 211 EMA, 6 hour 100 EMA, as we said it, right? Even if we close above the 100 EMA on the hourly, we most likely on the 6 hour time frame, we most likely gonna get some resistance. It did pump above it, okay, but I was like, okay, it's okay. You know, it is just like a, you know, fake out, and most likely it is gonna come back down. Okay, we had too much resistance just about this area of 93 for price to escape, you know, and then push to like a 95 and so on. All right, so now let's take a look at let me take a look at the chat room. Sound is good. Robert, hey, what's up, Ganda? Hey, what's up, Wonder Boy? Wonder Doom Boy. Yes, I do like if like alt drops severely, yes, I do basically say, hey guys, you know, we could be dropping. But if they drop and they still like at support area, I don't need to say let's get out and all that good stuff. I just stay in. All right, like a couple of weeks ago, you know, a couple of people were panicking about alt dropping. I was like, we're still above 21 EMA on 3-day chart, which is like our main indicator for alt momentum, and alt drop back down. Most of them got rejected from the 100, not most of them, some of them got rejected from 100 EMA on 3-day chart. We're gonna talk about all that good stuff, all right? So, but I was on I wasn't panicking and all that good stuff. All right, so 6 hour, basically we can basically make a flat correction. It could be okay. I was looking on the lower degree, it seemed like we were getting this flat correction before this move, but on the 6 hour time frame, which is a bigger time frame, we can get this move and still go back up to like a 93 or even like a 93, 93.50 and so on, right? So let's keep that in mind. So I'm shorting right now. If we drop back down to like a 91, right, 91.50, I might get out and look for another move up to this level. Okay, we don't have to get it. Okay, we can keep dropping. However, if we get it, that's going to be good. But if we break this trend line just about 89.50, right, it could be around like 89.50, we could get a better short opportunity. You see what I'm saying? Like right there. So but I'm not gonna wait all the way down to like 89.50, 88.50, just about like 8k to 81, I mean just about 9k to 9100 range. I'm just gonna close position. I already got position set out there, so to close it and then look for another opportunity. Okay, because if you're looking for like a linear move, you might miss a lot of opportunity. You see what I'm saying? You're looking for BC to drop like linearly, you might miss all the noise. Okay, so and when you're scalping, I like the noise. So if we drop right there, I can jump back right there again. You see what I'm saying? So at least for the short term. All right, so now let's dive it into the lower degree 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame looking very juicy for the bears. Looking very juicy. As you can see, we got a big rejection on the hourly. Try to escape. I wasn't even paying attention to like this low volatility, because I don't watch the chart all the time. As you can see, we pumped all the way up again a couple hours ago to like a 92.50 and then got rejected. So that's a pretty good juicy move from the bears. So let's see if like we're gonna get this move down, okay, all the way down to 90.50 range. All right, so yesterday that's the move I was looking for. That's why I showed it right there. Okay, but it pumped to the upside. It is okay. It is still making the same directional move. That's the most important. That's why I keep saying always just do not put a stop loss too tight. Otherwise you might be expecting a regular flat and the flat is expanded just like this one. Okay, but if you switch back to a 6 hour, you can see like it is pretty normal for the price action to basically jump to like a 9300 range. Overextended, it is okay, unless you're paying attention to your your fib retracements, swing low to swing high. We got rejected at 50%. That's also another way of looking at it. Or you could also look at like a 9330 area. But I wasn't basically using my fib. I was just using my moving averages, right? So now let's take a look at Ethereum before I talk about alt, Ether, BTC. So Ethereum 6 hour 21 EMA, about to break it. Big sell volume right there on top. I said it last time, and I said it. Ethereum, pay attention to your 6 hour. It is one of the best indicator for Ethereum. Beside the longer term time frame, I like to pay attention to my weekly for Ethereum. Let's say long swing, like a 30 to 50% move. I like to pay attention to the weekly time frame for Ethereum. But however, on the lower degree, like daily and so on, down, right, I like to pay attention to 6 hours. It seems like it is one of the best indicator time analysis for Ethereum. If you're looking like for a time frame, a good time frame to look for a short opportunity. 6 hour engulfing bearishness is absolutely the best time to be looking for bearishness from Ethereum. I said it even before Ethereum basically got rejected, because I was saying like we're most likely going to get some resistance just about like a 240 to 243. But if you watch my Monday or Tuesday analysis, I was like, don't be in rush. You can get a better discount up to 248 to 252, right? So if you did not basically waited for the discount, right, you might get a nice short opportunity at 248, which is like the very top. I did not expect it, okay, but however, I told you, we can go all the way back up. All right, I was just expecting 0.618 to 0.786, but like I said, sometimes market is very volatile. So I was like, wait for this engulfing 6 hour to come from it. We got it, big confirmation, close. You can just short. You know, if you're doing low leverage, you can just put your stop loss above like a 246. You don't have to basically short at 240 and put your stop loss like that to 241 and all that good stuff. You're most likely going to get stopped out. So give market like enough volatility range. So Ethereum, we're looking for this move. So let's see if Ethereum want to give us this move down to like a 233 for the short term, right? Or we can get this move also. Okay, we can go back up to 241 or even 243 area before making this move. However, it doesn't matter how you look at it. This could be you could get this flat, or you could just get a linear directional move like this, okay, and keep dropping. The most important is like we got confirmation of a short opportunity. So nice head and shoulder. Doesn't matter how you look at it. You got your left shoulder, you got your right shoulder, and you got your big head with small eyes. Okay, so most likely, you know, we're going to be dropping to the downside. So that's all I wanted to cover for Ethereum. Besides, like the short-term analysis for Ethereum, the bigger analysis, like not the bigger analysis, but the longer time frame is basically showing us we got a clean flat correction. 1, 2, 3, right? I love this flat correction from Ethereum after a top formation. Most of the time you don't get it, right? Or when you get it, it's going to take forever for the formation. You see what I'm saying? Like it takes forever for Ethereum to give you like this bearishness. I noticed it like after we started pumping from this level, I was like, should we just wait for it to go back up to 250? I was like, market is too bearish for Ethereum to pump back up to 250, but it did it, okay? So, but it is just a better confirmation, all right? I said it also, if you're new to our content, when Ethereum was right there, just to repeat it once again, when we got this drop, I was like, we're gonna pump, okay? When we pump, I was like, we're gonna drop. So after we drop, I was like, this is bullish, okay? So Ethereum, however, Ethereum gave us another lower high, and I was like, okay, so let's look to let's just focus on our right formation and look for this flat and this continuation. That's what we got exactly. So it could be similar, all right? It could be pretty much similar. Beautiful, beautiful setup, okay, for Ethereum. Beautiful, 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 beautiful setup, okay? So you got your three-way move down, three-way move up, impulse, three-way move up. So we're looking for this impulse move down, okay? That's a directional move for Ethereum right now, okay? Hey, what's up, Ukraine? Thanks a lot for watching, Alex. So now Ethereum is selling off not loud. Now let's dive into the good stuff, okay? The juicy 100x, 50x, 1000x moves. I don't think we're gonna 1000x. I don't think we're gonna 100x, but we're gonna get some nice moves, right? Don't fall for that nonsense 100x. I don't think market is set up right now for 100x. So we're still in a bear market, okay, guys? You gotta stay focused, okay? I know it sounds very good, okay, to say we're gonna 100x, okay, we're gonna 1000x, we're gonna do all that nonsense. We're not gonna 100x. That's the reality, okay? The reality is we can 5x to 7x from the bottom, right, and then dump back down. That's the reality. So 5x your money in like 6 to 8 months. That's actually pretty good, right? Most of these alt, they still, okay, let's take a look at CoinGecko, right? If you take a look at alt, if you take a look at the alt, right, let's say BTC is still like a 50% down, Ethereum still 80% down, okay? I'm talking about the top alt. Look at XRP, still 94.1% down, and since all-time high is like over 30 months, okay? We still like a trading below all-time high and still haven't found the bottom, right? Bitcoin Cash still 93% down. Cardano, everybody's hyping Cardano, is 89.6% down, and these are the top alt, not like, you know, oh, Tether is 24% down too. So not like, you know, outside like a, you know, top 400, top 300. These are the top 3, top 5 coins. They're averaging like over 85% down. You see what I'm saying? So it is not time to be saying like we're going to the moon. We're gonna pump. We're gonna get some nice run up. That's the reality, right? But we're not gonna 100x, to be honest. All right. At least, you know, that's my own opinion. If you think we're gonna 100x, great. Okay, I'm holding some alt. If they 100x, I'm just gonna basically basically enjoy the profit. Take a look at Tron, 92% down. Monero, 87% down. VeChain still 30% down, but I think VeChain is based on the after the supply, the total circulating supply has been basically diluted, and then they did that 100x split. So you can see like but VeChain all-time high was like $8, right? I was holding VeChain like from 20 to 40 cents back then, right? And basically took it all the way up to $8, stuff like that, right? And start selling like from 8, 6, 4, and I was like, I'm done with it, right? But you can see like VeChain, if you take a look at it from all-time high, $8, it is still like over 70% drop. So do not fall for these numbers. The real number for VeChain was like $8. So you have to basically incorporate that into your analysis. So Neo, take a look at Neo, one of the best hyped coin back then, still 95%, right? Take a look at IOTA, was like a top 10, top 15 coins, right? It's still 95. Dash, take a look at Dash, been around since like 2015, I think, still 95% drop. So do not fall for that. Do not fall for those nonsense. All right. Compound, it is going to drop 90%. Okay, that's just my own personal belief, right? It is going to drop 90% to 95% from the peak, which was like, I think, for almost $400, $370. So it is going to drop all the way down to like a $30 to $40 at some point. So I wouldn't be even like messing with it unless you day trading it. So Ontology, take a look at XEM, still 98%, been around since like 2004, still down, right? So, but you know what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Look at Icon, okay? ICX, 97% down, and I was telling you to buy it when it was like 98 to 99% down. I was like, buy Icon when it was like 11 cents versus the dollar. So it was like 100x from the top. So Qdom, still like Qdom, it is still 98% down. So you get the point. The point is like we're not anywhere near the a bull market. Okay, so if you like it, great. If you don't like it, make sure to buy the dip, all right? And don't sell the 10x move. All right, guys. So now 6 a.m. here in Australia. Hey, what's up, Craig? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. We got Australia. I got a lot of Australians viewers, so because you guys don't sleep, you guys are you guys on the wrong side of the world, right? So so now let's dive into the analysis. We're gonna start with ADA. So you guys know, when I take a look at alt, I like to pay attention to two, actually time frame going to be 3-day chart, right? Indicators going to be 21 EMA and basically 100 EMA. I don't pay too much attention to basically on my 3-day. I don't pay too much attention to RSI and basically MACD, but you can pay attention to it. But I just don't mess with them on my 3-day chart because I'm confident enough with the volume in these three and patterns and volatility. So ADA, we said to pick it up long time ago, 480. I said it long time ago, pick up ADA 480 to 400 range. Right, we picked all the way up to 1400. That's over like almost 3x, right? Over 3x. So I was like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, when we broke this level, resistance going to be 900 to 950. And in my premium, Mario was holding some ADA. I was like, if we break this 950, look for 1150 and so on and upward, right? So if you've been following us, I upgraded ADA up to like 1800, and I told you why, because I was trading ADA back then, right there. If you've been following my analysis back in March 2019, I was targeting ADA 1871 to 1900. We hit that exactly by late March 2019, before the capitulation down around bottom formation, big pump to the upside. So ADA is still a hold. So not ADA USD. So now AGI is one of my top picks. So even in my premium group is one of my top picks. So if you basically miss AGI is going to be a very good pick for the next few weeks and so on. Not saying it is going to do it this week or next week, because the downside for these alt, they can wait for the next alt season. Okay, it can drop all the way down to until November to December or even next year before giving you a 400-500% move. I'm aware of it. Okay, I'm pretty much aware of the downside, the risk of AGI, but the long-term goal is more important. Up to like 600 is 3x, 200% move, right? If you buy that, if it drops down to 100 sats, it is even going to be better because you're looking for a 600 move. But as of now, I'm still bullish on AGI. Aeon still looking great. So 3-day 21 EMA above the 21 EMA on the 3-day chart. Still okay, need to break 1500. If like we can get rid of a 1500, which is like 100 EMA, most likely going to come back down, right? Break it, come back down, consolidate for like a week or so, and we can go to the moon after that. But Aeon is still looking very, very good, guys. AMB, we hit target. I'm not very extremely bullish on it yet, but I think it can still go back up to 200. I don't like the slowness of it after this pump right there, come back down. It is okay. Was looking for 129 again. It came back down to 129. Now it is pumping above like a 160, so it is still good. A very good hold up to like a 200. If it breaks 200, we're gonna be looking for 280. So AMB, I told you guys to pick it up when it was like right there. Okay, so right there, like a 90 sats to like a 60 sat area, this area. So take a look at it. It is still 100% up. So now let's take a look at on Binance. Okay. So ADX going to be next. ADX still looking good, right? Very good setup for a longer term view. If you're just holding it, you can basically wait all the way up to like a 2100 sats. And if you take a look at it, even if it drop down to like 800, right? You can still get your 150% move. As of now, price is just about like 1100. We can definitely hit the 2000 area, which is like a June 2019 high. AEB looking it's kind of, it doesn't have like this, it doesn't have like, it doesn't look like other alt, right? That's why I'm not that bullish on it, because it can still come back down, retest like roughly like 9,000 and so on. But however, if we break this 1600 area to 1700 area, we definitely going to be going to 25,000. Okay, 2500, not 1000, 2500 area. So AEB still a hold above 3-day 21 EMA. Nice falling wedge, just like AGI. It looks good, but it is very risky, right? But if it, if we get the breakout, if you're not comfortable enough, right, guys, it's not financial advice. I'm just talking like I'm talking to you guys, but I'm talking to myself. So if you're not comfortable enough, right, you can wait till it hit like basically 2500, 2600. It is most likely going to get rejected for another week or so, just like Blue Zell. I'm going to show you Blue Zell, right? Drop back down and then you can pick it up. But as of now, it is very, very risky, but looks good. Okay, it looks good. And upside target for the next few weeks can be all the way up to like a 7,000. So it just like, how long you want to wait for it to pump all the way up to 7,000, but it looks very good. All right, so we talk about Aeon. Algo, I gave you Algo in my basically public group, right? It's a couple of weeks ago, on the 26th, I think, or 23rd, something like that. I was like, Algo going to be pumping up to like a 37. As you can see, we got a very strong momentum right now. So it is a momentum, I wouldn't say moment, it is a momentum coin right now. Okay, so pay attention to it. Even if you drop back down to like a 27 to 25, it is going to be a good art to pick up to like a 37. This one was on the public group a couple of weeks ago. So if you bought the dip, you're up like almost 30% if you bought the dip. All right, so I already talked about AMB, AKNR. AKNR doesn't have too much history, but it could be like a ERD, right? could be going all the way up to like a all-time high. As you can see, broke this area. Now we don't have too much of a resistance. This resistance was like August 2019. So let's see if we break it. Absolutely, it is going to be going to the moon all the way up to all-time high, like a 125, at least on Binance. Okay, so just about like a 125. So it you know, it has a good momentum. You already got the crossover on the 3-day chart, right? Yellow crossing red, so good momentum. Even if like we drop back down to 31, it is going to be a nice pickup. All right, so APPC looking very, very, very aggressive. I keep saying APPC, you know, nice setup, nice bull flag. I talked about APPC like a couple of weeks ago and say, you know, we most likely going to get a big pump, but we can't be in this range forever. Just don't know how long. Just like QDM before the breakout to the upside, right? I'm gonna show you QDM next. ARD, nice setup also above the 21 EMA, beautiful setup. Just like a you know, algo. Okay, nice flat correction. I'm looking for this move. Okay, it could retest like a 900 and so on, right? So so now let's take a look at ARC. Pretty much I just updated ARC up to like a 4,000 5,000 area. We just need to close above a, you know, 100 EMA, which is like a 3,300 sats. Beautiful support a couple weeks ago when we dropped back down. BTC dumped down to like a, you know, 88 89. ARC basically dumped down to like a 3-day 21 EMA, got a support. Now we're struggling to close above the 100 EMA. If like we get this close, it is going to be beautiful. Already got the crossover on the 2-day chart, so nice. Okay, so however, we can get some noise right there. We can get this move, get this flat, right, and then before pumping. So just keep that in mind. All right, if the, you know, if the momentum is not strong enough, it might fail to break out as of now and come back down and retest roughly around like a 25 to 26 range before going up to like a 4,000. So ARC and Aeon, they got the same setup. Okay, similar setup. As you can see, they both giving you this, you know, the V-shaped formation on the 2-day chart. Can basically fail before pushing to the upside, but the directional move seem to be like a upward. Okay, so ARN, if you've been following us, you know I was pretty bullish on ARN. Been talking about it for weeks. Accumulate ARN. Okay, around like a 1,500 sats. Beautiful push to the upside up to 21 to 22. And I said, you know, I said it right there when it pumped to 22. I was like, give it like a couple more days, like a 5 to 6 days. It did that exactly. Came back down, retest 1,600. Now it is at 20. It pumped all the way up to 25. So upgraded target up to like a 3,800. Next target was like actually 8,000. I mean not 8,000, but 3,000. I just upgraded up to like a, you know, 34 to 38 range, which is just about like a June 2019 high. Okay, we're most likely gonna get a nice bull flag if it continue to pump to the upside. Beautiful. No need to do anything. It is just a hold. Take profit, you know, put it back in and sit tight and relax. No need to do anything. ARP, LTC USD, Mr. Brown. Okay, when I get to LTC, I'm going to talk about, whoa, look at ARP. ARP, I think last time I did the alt review, I was like, you know, I had it in black. I was like, okay, it doesn't have enough history, so you know, I'm not going to do anything. But you can see it just pumped. Okay, it just pumped. So AST BTC, beautiful setup. So we talk about it like pay attention to May June 2019 high, right? As you can see, that's where we basically you know, getting rejected at. So let's see if like we're gonna come back down and retest 3-day 21 EMA, which is like 530 range, right? For a beautiful flat correction like this, and then we can get this move and continue the uptrend. Okay, not time to form no sell volume at all. However, if it wants to keep going, it can keep pumping. Not saying it can drop back down, but I like to most of the time like to wait for alt to do this before doing that. But if you did not buy it when it pumped above the 100 EMA on the 3-day chart, yeah, you most likely missed the big move up to that's That's almost 150% move. Okay, so last time we talked about it was like, I think first week of that's May. We talked about it right there, like June. All right, sometime like in June. Okay, we talk about it right there. So Atom, I'm pretty surprised about Atom. I was waiting for it to drop down to like a 2,000, right there, but it just pumped. It is still bullish. Okay, it looks very good. Just like Ethereum. You guys remember Ethereum type of back in the first week of January, I was giving you an analysis about Ethereum. So this is the move I was expecting. Okay, but it just dropped down to it seems like it is 0.888, 0.786, right? And pump. I was waiting for it to double bottom, but it just give us this move. It is okay. We got plenty more alt to form more to basically jump in. So basic attention, I'm not really bullish on basic attention. It pumped, right? Let's see. I was looking for 1700 to 1400. It dipped down to right there around like a 1700 sats, but did not basically stay long enough. So it is still it is looking good, but it is not just my type of strategy. I wouldn't be jumping in personally, but I'm not saying it cannot keep going up. All right, so BCD looking good. Okay, I don't know why I got it dark last time. It is looking good. Kind of look like BitShare, right? And dark, so looking very good. A close above 1100, going to basically be going to the moon after that. All right, we just need to close above like a just about 10,000. BCD is kind of Bitcoin Diamond. You see, sometimes I just don't care about the name of the coin. I just take a look at the chart, I analyze it. I try not to be to have any bias, right? Because sometimes when you have a bias, right, you're not going to trade it. For instance, if I have a bias on XRP, right, I might not trade it. But if I just take a look at XRP as a chart, right, don't care about the if it is going to drop to zero or not and all that good stuff, you're just going to trade it. You see BCD looking very good, right? 3-day 21 EMA, 100 EMA. If we break it, guys, it could be going to the moon. It could be going to the moon. So just like BitShare, DOCK, pretty much same chart, right? Bitcoin Cash. So if you Bitcoin Cash, we talked about it last time, right? So we said we can get this type of flat correction. We getting it, so it seems like we're going to be dropping. So let's see. Okay, let's see if like we're going to come back down and retest like a 0.024. If like we basically get a support from 0.024, we can get the wedge. However, the way it is looking right now, it is like a flat, and we can at least get this move. So I would be looking for Bitcoin Cash back to like 0.023, 0.024 range, and see if we're going to be able to get a wedge, and like this, right, and then pump to the upside. That's also a very good a possible very good setup for Bitcoin Cash, right, at least for the short term. But what I'm trying to tell you is like it's not that bullish, okay, compared to other alt. So BCPT, very bullish. I'm bullish on BTCPT, BCPT. Okay, BCPT. Okay, very bullish on it. I'm holding it, and I'm looking for higher prices up to like a 350, 450, and so on. Most likely gonna get rejection at 350. Beautiful flag. So let's see. The only downside about it is like it can dump down. You gotta be aware of it. It can dump down just like Algo before doing this move. So this alt, you just have to be you just gotta be flexible with the momentum. Okay. Beam, I'm bullish on Beam, kind of like Algo. Beautiful flag right there, right? But it just dumped down. We could be looking for higher numbers afterwards, up to like a 730. Okay, if like we do not get enough support right around this area and jump back up above the 3-day 21 EMA, it is going to come back down. I'm holding Beam also. Okay, it's one of the coins I'm holding, so it can come back down to 270. So that's a very bad news, right? But I'm okay with it. I will accumulate more. I'm not holding like too much of it, so it is okay. Blue Zell, beautiful setup on the 3-day chart. Looks better on the weekly. So let's see if like we can close above like a 500 range. We could be going higher up to like a 800 to like a 650 range, which is like a June prices. So let's keep that in mind. Beautiful setup, just like nulls, ARN. Now I just want to focus on the weekly time frame. So let's see if like we're gonna be able to within the next few weeks for Blue Zell to pump higher. 6 a.m. in Australia. So yeah, I got a lot of Australia moon boys and XRP moon boys too in Australia. so this one is Binance. Binance, we talked about it a few weeks back, right? You guys remember when we analyzed Binance, I was like, we're still in this range. So let's see if Binance is going to be able to break out versus BTC. That's exactly what I told you, right? Be cautious, because I think it was right there. So I was like, let's see if we're going to be able to break out from this area, which could go back to like a 0.0025 range, which is like 250,000, right? 250,000 sats, something like that. So before getting a rejection. So nice pump. Okay, it looks good so far. It is starting to look good. BNT, one of the top coins, like very out of nowhere, BNT just pumped, okay, almost 700%. But guess what? That's why I'm telling you, like, one of the reasons why you got to be patient with alt. Some of these pump, they're telling you where the rest of the alt are going to be going. As you can see, we pump right there, pump above the 3-day 21 EMA, going all the way up to basically February, right? April, almost like April high, okay, back in 2019 before the capitulation. So same thing I said about Digibyte. When Digibyte pumped like 700%, I was like, the reason why we need to pay attention to Digibyte is like Digibyte went back up, I think, to like April 2019 high. So same thing with BNT, all the way up to April. So it could be done with this 700% move. I would not be touching it. Bitcoins, I think BQX looking very good. Let's take a look at on the 3-day. It is looking very good on a 3-day basis, pretty much looking for a double top right there. If we close it, if you like, we close about 720, look for 850 to 950. June price is going to be like a 1300, still looking very good. A probable 100% move within the next few weeks. So a very good hold. Okay, so now next coin to talk about is going to be Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin USD. I cannot do Bitcoin BTC, right? So we already talked about it, but as you can see, above 3-day 21 EMA, we're looking forward to break below it and retest, do the inverse of the alt. Basically, alt gonna go up, get a resistance, right? Up to like 100 EMA. BTC, we're looking for BTC to do the inverse, coming back down to basically a 3-day 3-day 100 EMA, 2-day 100 EMA. We already breaking below it, right? So which is pretty much very good for the bears. If you bearish, good news. If you bulls, bad news. All right, so next one, it is going to be Bitcoin Gold. Okay, Bitcoin Gold not looking so great. Okay, big pump to a 3-day 21 EMA. As you can see, like I said, right, most alt they're gonna get rejected right there. So that's a good level to basically take a nice swing trade. Volume decreasing, price is decreasing. So let's see, volatility gonna increase a lot. I don't like the chart, so would stay away from it. Not saying it is gonna go to zero or all that good stuff. I'm just saying I personally don't like it and would like to see it come back down to basically 7,000 area. Current price 9,000. Not sure if like we're gonna get it, but I don't have any target for Bitcoin Gold, right? So BitShare, one of my top pick. Beautiful setup, nice double bottom, kind of like a Ethereum Classic back then. Okay, beautiful double bottom. And I think we just talked about another coin pretty much similar to Bitcoin, BTC. Okay, not Bitcoin Diamond, but BitShare. Okay, pretty much similar to BitChart. I can't remember which one was it, but I know DOCK, pretty much the same thing with BitChart. Beautiful setup. They're all double tapping. Next resistance is going to be 350 area to 355, and after that we can basically take it slowly up to the upside. Okay, if it fails, okay, to a breakout, we just have to wait for another alt season. It can come back down and move sideways for the next alt 100x move. All right, but as of now it looks very good. CDT looking good. Rejection from the 100 EMA 3-day chart. As I told you, most alt are gonna get rejected, just like Blue Zell. Came back down, retest 21 EMA. So now we just need to go above 88 to 88 to basically 90 sats before going to the moon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setup. Good time to be accumulating, just like RVN. Okay, just like RVN. The accumulation could go, we can accumulate all the way up to like a September. You just don't know how long it is gonna last, right? So this one, I don't want to talk about this one, too nasty. I think it's SELB. So it is just pumping. Okay, most likely going to come back down to 30 to 100 sats, 3-day to 1 EMA for a possible support. But broke, or not sure if that was all-time high, right, for this coin. At least on Binance it was 2,000, pumped to like almost 6,000, 5,500. Most likely going to come back down to 3,000 area, right? So wouldn't be FOMOing now. Zcoin, Zcash is down like almost. Zcash is like 98% down, guys. So let's take a look at Zcash. Take a look at Zcash. Zcash is 98% down. All-time high was like 3 years ago. 3 years ago. So let's just calm down with that 100x nonsense and just take play it slowly. Take advantage of these 200%, 300% move. Take profit. Wait for the pullback. Accumulate. The bear market could last for another 2.5 years, guys. So I keep saying it. I've been saying it since last year. And I'm still right. Okay, I'm still right. I'm so let's see. All right, so we're gonna take a look at Zcash next. Okay, that's hit BTC. Okay, buying. Let's take a look at on Binance. No, not SCELR. Okay, so I don't know why I got it on Celsius. That's Celsius. Okay, that's two different coins. Okay, this one is SELR. Okay, Seller. The other one was Celsius. So CELR looking nice. Beautiful formation above the 3-day 21 EMA. As you can see, that's what I'm saying. If most of these alt, if you pick them up right around this area, you most likely, if you're patient enough, you can basically take it to the moon. All right. So next resistance is going to be like a 61. So if you took a nice entry about like a 28 to like even 33, you still can take it up to like a 60 or even 70. All right. So it is a good. It is a. Basically, it is a it is looking good. Let's just try to close above 61, and we could be looking for a June high, okay, which is just about this area of 150. So that's another 3x move we could be looking for if everything works out perfectly, okay, within the next few weeks. All right, a drop back down to 37, 34. It is okay. Okay, we can basically get a nice flat right there and then do this move. It is just going to be noise. So CHR, CHZ, they don't have enough history. CMT, so pretty much similar, above 3-day 21 EMA, broke the wedge. I love it, just like I'm loving AGI right now, and nulls. Beautiful setup. So let's just wait for the next few weeks. It can give us a nice ride to like a 300 range. So a good coin basically. I think Cyber Miles, right? Good coin to be paying attention to. CDN looking very good. I don't know why I got so many lines on CDN. So the chart is cleaning up. CDN looks very beautiful. Okay, guys, nice accumulation, beautiful flat correction right there. Okay, you got this corrective move. We're ready to break it. Most likely gonna face some resistance, just about like 100 sats, and we could be looking for 130 to 150 level. Looking very good. Okay, looking very good. So let's see. COT, CST, not CST, but CTS, IBTC, CTX, they all look the same, all these C coins. Not enough history. Civic, okay, Civic, I'm still being very patient with Civic. Right now above the 3-day 2-in-1 EMA, all the alt they dump, but they basically going back up to the basically a June high, right around 350, but it is moving very slow. Okay, just by like 300. So I'm looking for this 400. I'm very conservative with Civics, at least for the short term. After that, we can look for up to like 500. But let's try to break 350 to 360 range within the next few days, right? So Dash BTC. So Dash, it is so Dash, if you take a look at it, we are looking for it to go back up to like a 0.088 and coming back down. It seems like it just came down before going back up. So that's what I was looking for, Dash, right? It seemed like it just dipped lower. Now it is looking to go back up. So let's see how long we're gonna be able to stay above the 3-day 2-in-1 EMA. Other than that, we can basically still come back down for Dash. Okay, so Dash could be suffering for a very long time, so be cautious. So not saying it will, but just be cautious. That's what I'm trying to say. We got this move. You can wait for this pump, and if like it comes back down, okay, give you this double bottom, you can take it to the moon. That's what I'm trying to say. Just like Tomo, I'm going to show you I think it's not Tomo but Atom, right? Cosmos. So we might not drop lower, but if we get a nice support again at 0.007, it is going to be nice setup to take it to the moon. However, if we just pump right there, get rejected, break this low, let it drip. Okay, DCR, nice bottom formation. We talked about this, I think talk about this one also. Nice bottom formation, came back down 50%. So let's see if like we're gonna try to go up to like a 0.0021 area. Weekly 100 3-day 100 EMA. So DLT, I'm still looking for a possible retest of 500 to 550 area. Beautiful wicks. Let's take a look at it on the weekly basis. So too many wicks, okay, too many rejections. So mainly we just need to close above this range of 650. If like we can get a nice close above 650, that's going to be, it is going to be a nice range to be looking for entry up to basically 1000 to 1200 range. So 650, you know, it is going to be a good entry. Right now struggling to close above weekly 2-in-1 EMA. The 3-day chart is basically very ugly, on not ugly but nice, not looking bad. I just don't like these wicks on it, right? But weekly is cleaner, right? For DTN, right? DTN still looking good, pretty much similar to a DLT, right? Both of them starting with D, but they got a similar structure. So similar basically similar structure up to a 100 EMA, which is like a 250 area. DOCK, as you guys see, beautiful pump. I talked about it last time. Nice setup, pretty much similar to a BitShare, right? I said it. Pump all the way up to 150. Okay, first target was like 95 to 110. It hit 95 to 110, dropped back down to like a 88, 85, something like that. I was like, okay, let's just wait. It seemed like it got more juice to go, and it kept pumping. I was like, okay, let's just let it pump. It pumped all the way up to like 160. So we can look for another entry just about like a 95, right, to 110 area within the next few days, and gonna take it back up to 160 to 200 range, right? So that's what I'm looking for this move back up even higher. Okay, it all depends on volume and volatility. So Dogecoin pumped massively. Just came back down to support area, almost like down to support area, pretty much doing like what the rest of the alt pretty much are doing. So let's see if Doge can keep pumping after this massive pump on a weekly basis. All right, so still looking good on 3-day basis. Okay, still looking good. I don't pay attention to Doge, but I was watching it like just about 25, but I just slept on it. But I was watching it around like a 25 sat. Drip, DREP, dusk also looking good. So it is looking good. Okay, we broke this trend line right there. Okay, nice corrective move right there. 1 2 3, came back down last week. Support from the 3-day 21 EMA, as you can see, pump above it. So we don't have any resistance right now for the dusk. Okay, DUSK, a very good hold right now, up to like a 550 current price, almost like 400. Very good support level up to 550. So keep an eye on it. Okay, so Einsteinium, okay, EMC2, I would like to let it come back down. Okay, come back down to like a 360 area right there. So I'm not that bullish on it. Pump back up, got rejected most likely. Okay, not saying it will, but could be a nice pickup right around this 350 level. Enigma still struggling. Would look for a retest of like a 1600 to 1800 range. If it drops back down to 16 to 1500 level, it is going to be a nice accumulation within the next few for the next few weeks, at least for the short term. It might not follow the rest of the crypto, so it could basically do all of this good stuff before pumping. However, if like we get a close above like a 3700, it could basically pick up some momentum and basically retest just about like a 7000. So it is just like a waiting game. Which one you want to wait for? Do you want to wait for it to drop lower, or you want to wait for it to go higher? So at least for the short term. All right, so you got two scenarios. You just have to watch it carefully, pick up right there or pick it up right there. So engine, okay, engine, we talk about it. We basically hit this area of 382. It is still looking good, still making high lows, moving slowly to the upside. So let's see if we're going to be able to keep up the momentum. 50% pullback going to be 3000 area. We already hit like a 2500. So let's see if we're going to get a support from 100 EMA. It got to complete a very different chart. So we'd like to see if we're going to come back down to 1400 for a possible retest. Okay, if we basically break it, most likely it is going to double bottom, right? So if we break 1400, EOS BTC, pretty much similar to Bitcoin Cash. So we got this move, got that move, that's a flat. So let's look for the double bottom. Okay, even though I'm saying we can drop all the way down to like a 20,000. Let's look for this double bottom for EOS. If we close above a 3-day 21 EMA on a 3-day basis, it might create some FOMO. Okay, it might create some FOMO. But at least for the short term, I think EOS still it is still accumulative. All right, I'm not that extremely bullish for EOS, right? So, and we talk about this move before it happens, right? So ERD, beautiful run up to the upside, 53 was the resistance. When we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, when we did the alt analysis, I was like, I'm not that bullish on it. It doesn't have enough history on Binance, but you know, we got nice round bottom formation. 53 is pretty cheap for, you know, ERD. So if you picked it up at 53, great. You know, you're at least 100% up as of now, right? Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic could be the next basically Cosmos. So we got this set up. Now let's look for this double bottom. Okay, if we get this double bottom and doesn't make a low, we could be looking for a nice beautiful run up from Ethereum Classic. But however, if we break it, we just have to buy back at the, you know, lower prices, just about like a you know, 50,000 and so on area. So current price 70,000. So pretty much similar to Cosmos. Okay, Ethereum BTC. So, okay, we broke resistance. That's a good sign for the bulls, but we're not staying above it so far. We're still at resistance. Next resistance for Ethereum, it is going to be just about like a 0.027. So let's see if Ethereum going to be able to break this area. So it is going to be very challenging because Ethereum USD is not looking good, right? And I don't see Ethereum BTC to be bullish without Ethereum USD being bullish. However, Ethereum USD, right, is bearish. So at least for the short term, it is bearish. Okay, so but Ethereum BTC is breaking resistance. At least try to break resistance. So give it like a few more days to see if Ethereum BTC is going to basically drop at least to retest like a, you know, 200 EMA on 3-day chart. So you gotta be able to watch it very carefully within the next few days, all right, for Ethereum. But my bias is like we're gonna be getting this move. Okay, we're gonna get this move. So Ethereum USD, as you can see, Ethereum USD is still making a you can see that's the drop, that's the 3-day chart, but you can see it is still very bearish. You got 1, 2, 3, right? And we're looking for this move. Okay, we're looking for this move for Ethereum USD. So let's take a look at ETP. I think it's ETP BTC. ETP BTC, nice bottom formation, double bottom, looking to close above this area of 21 EMA. So let's see if like we're gonna get a nice close above it. I don't hold any of ETP, but seems like it has enough history. Beautiful you know, divergence in all your indicators. This type of formation always give you a divergence. You don't even have to basically look at your indicators, you just have to know it. Okay, whenever any asset give you like a round bottom, not round bottom, but you know, a round capitulation move. Let's double check before somebody tell me, oh, saying we don't have any divergence. Yeah, as you can see, you don't need to basically pay attention to your indicators. Okay, you can see like this type of a move always give you a beautiful divergence. Your RSI could be relatively flat or still basically making a high lows, just like this. All right, so beautiful. All right, so let's see if like we're gonna get the pop. It can pop at any given time up to like a 4,000, current price 1,000. That's a 400% move just to go back up to you know, go back up to like a 3-day 100 EMA. Let's take a look at 2-day 100 EMA. 2-day 100 EMA almost at 2,500. That's still another 250% move. Beautiful. It is beautiful, guys. It is beautiful. ETP is very beautiful, very beautiful. So very beautiful. So we dump, came back down, retest it, move sideways above 2-day 21 EMA, very close to 3-day 21 EMA. I'm loving it. Okay, I like it. So let's take a look at Metaverse. That's the same one. The other one just don't say on Binance, it doesn't say Metaverse, but on that's a hit BTC, same setup. Okay, same setup. EVX broke the descending channel, now basically making a beautiful correction. So let's try to get the challenge just about like a 3,300, which is another 30% move. Current price just about 2,600. So we could be looking for a 25 to a 30% move within the next few days or so on, right? So it is still a hold, at least for the short term, and you could be looking for some nice run up, at least a 30% move. All right, so beautiful setup, nice accumulation, pretty much just like, you know, BitShare and you know, DOCK over the last few days. Okay, and also QDOM got the same setup before the breakout. So FET looking clean, no issue at all above the 3-day 211 EMA. Beautiful divergence, as you can see right there. Okay, you know, you're still looking very good on your indicators. Basically on the R side, looks better on the R side. Looks better on the R side, right? As you can see, yellow is more bright. Okay, it is brighter. So you can see beautiful setup. Okay, no issue at all, guys, no issue at all. So you're most likely gonna get a couple of days of redness within the next few days, but you know, as of now, it looks very juicy. Okay, I don't pay attention to it, but sometimes when I do this alt analysis, it gives me an opportunity to take a look at all the alt on Binance. All right, so that's one of the reasons why I go ahead and do it live instead of basically talking to myself. I can do it live. All right, so I was trying to make it a 1 hour live stream, but it seems like it is going to be more than 1 hour. So it's already more than 1 hour. So FTM looks very good, guys, very good. So beautiful, as you can see. That's what I'm saying. If you pick it up above the 3-day 211 EMA, most of these alt, all you have to do is just sit tight. Nice support right now. Okay, next resistance, it is going to be just about like a 179. Beautiful. Okay, if BTC doesn't do anything crazy, even if BTC drops, this coin gonna get a, you know, support just about like 80 cents. All right, 80 sats in that sense. FTT BTC try to go back up above the 3-day 211 EMA, looking very healthy, right? I just don't like this alt going pumping up and coming back down, because I'm still thinking like, you know, they're gonna come back down. But as of now, it looks like a good hold. Okay, you can hold it until we break basically 3,000 area. You could be saying goodbye, but right now it is a good hold. Next resistance almost like 4,000, so keep an eye on it. And support for me, if I were to buy it, I would just wait, because I got multiple alt at the very bottom. I don't need to buy something that is already like a fuel. Looks very good. FUEL, nice bottom formation, pretty much similar to a BitShare and a DOC. So look for a resistance just about like a 57. Current price 50, you know, 41. So it looks nice. Okay, it looks nice. It looks nice. Even if it doesn't pump, we can still get another second chance right there for accumulation. All right, you don't have to buy all the alt, you just have to keep few of them, and you know. So fun is starting to look very aggressive. Okay, as you can see, beautiful bottom formation, about to get this crossover. So it is going to be something to watch within the next few days. All right, so not saying it is going to do it tomorrow or this week, but within the next few days, between like, let's say price action 33 to 43 area could be a very good level to be accumulating fun. Okay, we already retested June prices, May prices, so we could be headed up to like April, you know, January to April prices right there, up to like 166. Also that's going to be a very big move, guys, very big move, a 400% move. Okay, if we drop lower, even if we drop back down, it is going to be 700. So if you picked it up like around 22 sats, you're waiting all the way up to 170, that's going to be 700% move, right? So looks very good. All right, gas BTC got several targets, multiple target for gas. looking very juicy. We can hit basically 4,000 for gas. Very juicy, guys. Very juicy. It might be very slow, but one thing you have to remember for gas is like when it pump, it's gonna pump. It doesn't pump like 10% and all that good stuff. It pumps like 90% in one day. So I said it regarding ARN, right? So you can see ARN still pumping. So gas, pay attention to it. If you're holding NEO and you get some gas, if it pumps, you might just put it into NEO. But if it hit like 4,000, you would at least definitely put it into NEO to accumulate more gas. Golem pump the other day, just like Blue Zell, and came back down. Pretty much similar to gas, all right? They both start with G, and then as you can see, it seems like the bots, they trade these alt based on alphabetical orders, right? So that's gas, right? And that's Golem. You can see the chart are pretty much similar, right? Similar thing. So still look for like a 1200 to basically a 1300 area for Golem. Still a hold, okay? It's still a hold. But we got a support level just about 300. So if we drop 50%, don't be mad, right? GoChain. I was talking to someone and I was like, okay, pay attention to GoChain. When GoChain was like 100 sats, right? I was like, target is at 150 to 170. Not even like a couple days later, GoChain basically started pumping all the way up to 170 to 150. Beautiful setup. You just have to pay attention to your alt. Whenever they make a bull flag on top of 3-day 211 EMA, at least for the current setup, the setup might be different within the next few months, right? So but that's a new trend. 3-day 211 EMA, pump above the 100 EMA and basically get rejected, came back down, most likely going to be pumping within the next few days again. So GRS, okay, GRS is basically kind of looking like a Civic, and still looking for this target up to like a 5,000. Current price like 2,000. So it is moving slow. It is gonna pick up. It is gonna pick up. All right. So would look for accumulation again for GRS, unless like we pump above 2,500. We could release the pressure and basically get more momentum. But as of now, we got too much pressure for GRS. I don't know why. I don't watch the I don't know, pay attention to the fundamentals, but it has too much pressure. Okay, just cannot. But the structure is the same. It's just not doing much. But structure wise, it is the same. Okay, it is the same as the rest of the crypto. Gifto looking good. Okay, a nice momentum alt. So look for further move up to like a 122 to like a 130 area for resistance. All right, if the push is strong enough, we can hit like a 150 to 160. But as of now, it looks very good. Okay, looks very good. Genesis Vision starting to look good, right? We talk about Genesis Vision when it was like right there. We said if it comes back down to 1160, it is going to be a steal. It did that. It even pumped like after that like to 1500. All right, a nice nice pump right there, like a nice 30% pump. So it is gonna try to basically pump above it. Let's take a look at it on the weekly. Weekly looks better, okay, for Genesis Vision. As you can see, the last 2 weeks, no sell volume, was just dropping. People were panicking. So we can still go up to like a 4,000, not 400, yeah, 4,000. So 4,000 area. So now we're almost halfway. Let's speed it up. GXS, beautiful weekly setup, got rejected just like Blue Zell. So most people are going to be scared to buy right now. So let's see if like we're going to go back up above weekly 211 EMA. 3-day 211 EMA, pretty much similar sideways correction. So let's see, we're going to have to basically break 7,000. All right, so H bar still looking sideways correction, right? So let's see if like we're going to drop down to 0.786. Let's see where we are right now. We are 0.618. Next level to look for 280. Okay, 280 H bar. Speed it up. HCB still in a wedge. Okay, So we're gonna need to break above this wedge to start to be bullish. Okay, HCB is hypercash. I don't know what it is. So Hive doesn't have enough history. Hollow chain pumping and dumping between 7 sats to 5 sats range. So beautiful setup. That's what we said before regarding Hollow, right? If you guys watch our analysis, we said look for this move. So we can definitely go back to 12 sats within the next few weeks. Okay. So the setup for Hollow hasn't changed. So if you picked it up, anywhere around 5 sats, you're looking very good. Okay. ICX broke the resistance, right? So beautiful setup. We talked about this bull flag. So it is still a hold all the way up to like 5,500 up to basically 6,500 range. So 5,500 to 5,600, that's going to be the next level to watch for ICX. So INS. INS. Let's take a look at INS and solar. Man, to be honest with you guys, I don't pay attention to fundamentals, to be honest. I just pay attention to the chart. If it looks good, I buy it. If it doesn't look good, I basically let it go. So because too much fundamentals are gonna basically dictate your bias. All right. So INS and solar. Okay, it is called and solar. Looking nice. Okay, beautiful support just below the 3-day 2-1 EMA. Nice rejection. So if it closes above 1935, which is another roughly 10% pump, could give us like a better momentum. But it is slowly picking up some momentum. So good time to be picking it up. Okay, good time to be start buying. You don't have to buy the bottom, guys. Like I said, sometimes you think like you missed the bottom and you're like, oh, but you don't know how high it is gonna go. The upside could be going to some unlimited numbers, right? So it is just about like 1700. The bottom was like just about 1000. 70% pump, yes, but it could pump another 600%, right? It could pump another 600%. Let's see if I'm not exaggerating. 400. December 2018, that's going to be all-time high. So let's see. let's see. June 2019 going to be another 150%. From the bottom going to be from the bottom almost like 400. So but looking nice up to 500. All right, let's go back to 3-day 21 EMA. We just have to get rid of this 20 to 100 range. So it looks nice so far. IOST looks very nice. We just need to get rid of 71. Okay, I've been saying it a long time ago when IOST was like 50 sats, moving very slow, but could break out at any given time right now. Okay, at any given time. I said it like back in last week of May, first week of June. IOST 50 sats looks very juicy. You can see like real upside target. If like we're gonna go back up to like April high, going to be 300 to 400 range. So you do the math. So another 400% move, right? So IOTA still looking very juicy. Nice sideways correction. Not a breakout yet. Okay, so even if we do this, come back down, retest 2300 to 2400, it is still going to be okay. Because some of these alt guys, they're going to have to dump when BTC dump. Not all alt will pump. Some of these alt, when BTC dump, they're going to pump, especially the low cap. But the big cap alt, when BTC dump, they dump with BTC. So you just have to remember that. But we're still in accumulation mode. No breakout so far. Even if we get a breakout up to 3000, it is going to be a very good buy. Very good buy. Up to like a 6000 area. Okay, if like we get a strong momentum, we can go to 7000, but as of now we just want to focus on this this range to accumulate if you're not in a hurry, you can accumulate all the way down. Okay, it doesn't matter how long it takes. If you waited for 2 years, I'm pretty sure you can wait for another, oh, not that long, another basically 3 to 4 months, right? So hopefully, but it's been going down for the last 2.5 years. So but most people are not patient enough to wait like 3 months to double their money. They want to double their money in 3 days. So IOTX got a big momentum right now, very big momentum. So basically pay attention to it, a very big momentum. One of the few coins basically to close above the 100 EMA with a sideways correction. Beautiful support from this level of 3-day 21 EMA. So let's see if like we can start picking up some juice. All right, even though you can argue we got a that's why one of the reasons I don't pay attention to the RSI, because it can make you basically very bearish with this divergence. So but based on my indicators and not indicators, but based on my strategy and the alt momentum right now, yeah, it looks good. It looks good. So the only downside is this these doom boys creating this momentum right there, this bearish momentum. Kava, okay, breaking all-time high, nothing to say about it, right? So I don't have no target for it. Would love to see more price action within the next few weeks, okay, or even month, because if we just don't have enough history, just 1 year upside, flat correction. So Komodo, I'm still bullish on Komodo. Just need to break 900. I talked about Komodo when it was like, I think 700, still around like 700. So we just need to break 900. We on the RSI basis, I don't talk about RSI much, but we got, we can still make these high highs, right? Make these high highs and price action. All of a sudden I'm gonna do this nonsense, right? This big pump to the upside, and everybody gonna be like all season. But Komodo is still a nice hold, beautiful setup. Okay, it is kind of different, right, with the rest of the art. It doesn't look it is more basically of a support and resistance type of a setup. But let's see if we're gonna get this breakout, just like Ethereum back in 2019, right, when Ethereum was ready to break out. Similar setup. Okay, it can take this route. Okay, it can take this route also. Very different. All right, but it is a very good hold. KNC, nothing to say about it. We broke resistance right there, came back, retested, going to the moon. Not sure how high it is going to go, but we got a resistance, another resistance going to be like 42,000, okay, which is just about 42,000, right? 42,000 area, all the way down to let's say 42,000 was the highest, which is like February 2018. So February 2018, looking very good. Okay, no need to do anything, just huddle. So LEND, all right, LEND, we talked about it last time. We said if we break this level, right, if it could be going to the moon, it could come back down. I was saying it could come back down, retest just about this area. It did retest like just about like a 821, and just say goodbye. It is at all-time high. So but if you basically pay clear attention to it, nice crossover 3-day bullish setup, keep going just like this. Most of our alt basically they making this move right now, so you just have to be patient and wait. That's the only thing you need to do. But no bearish setup so far. Maybe time to take profit, but I don't have no target because it is at all-time high. It is at all-time high. If we break all-time high, we're gonna have to retest like 1.27, which is like 4,000, almost 4,000. So, but I would like to see like some sort of momentum right there. It could be a wedge, it could be a bull flag, or all that good stuff, right? Link, if you watch my, if you basically read, check my trading view, I talk about link regarding tapping out, right? Regarding link tapping out from like a 70,000. Even when link was right there, I was saying even if we break this area, don't buy it like at 70,000. You might be waiting for a pullback. So we broke this level, hit like a 70,000. We most likely, okay, when BC dump, I see link down to 15,000. So I know link right now got more hype than XRP and even Ethereum. So I don't know why, but would love to see it drop back down right there. Okay, so when BTC capitulate down to 4K and so on. So link Ethereum, we don't need it. Link USD still at still above all-time high. Most people are going to be FOMOing now, buying link, but it is time to hodl, not time to buy. Okay, it is either time to hodl. In case it doesn't drop back down, you can sell it up to like 8K, because even though I'm bearish, right, link USD upside target, okay, we hit like a 1.27, 1.41. If you watch our analysis last time, and I was like, even if we break this area, we're going to be going up to like 1.6 to 1.41. So we just hit 1.41, 1.618 going to be just about like $7. So you could wait for $7 to $8 to take more profits. So Loom network. So Loom is looking very, not loomy, but it is looking good. It is looking very, very good. All right, just like AGI, looking very, very good. And ARN and basically nulls. We haven't talked about nulls yet, right? To show you about ARN, before the pump. So Loom is very accumulative. Accumulate right there. Okay, even if it drops back down, guys, to 150, we already got the setup. The setup is like the sideways correction. You didn't, like, for instance, I did not buy Loom at 400 like last year and still waiting for a pump. It's almost over a year since, like, almost a year since like we pumped, right? So buying right now, you might not even be waiting too long. It could pump like very, very soon. I think 290 to 330 is a very, very conservative target, but it could be a very good hold. Looking at alt season right now for a 3 to 4x move, we can still go back up to June prices at least, okay, up to like 1,000 sats. That's a 5x move almost, okay, and a 7x move from the bottom right there. So yeah, very good setup, guys. Very, very beautiful setup. Something to hold for the next few weeks, few months, even up to December. Okay, even up to December. If it doesn't hit like target, you just hodl it like up to December or so on. So LRC looking very good, right? So we talked about this coin last time, and we said look for support right there to come back down, retest June prices. You see what I'm telling you? June price is very, very important. May, June prices last year, very, very important. So coming back down, so it is most likely going to the moon. Most likely going to the moon. So loop ring, okay, loop ring. So Lisk coming back down, nice sideways correction. Lisk, we talked about Lisk last year back in October. That's when we say picked up Lisk, right? Because Lisk had a nice basically a nice falling wedge, and wasn't similar to the rest of the alt, Lisk and ICX. I was like, pick him up. Even Zilliqa, I was saying pick him up last year, okay? Not last year, but Zilliqa, I think start saying January, pick up some Zilliqa. So, but Lisk, beautiful run up, okay? Nice bottom formation right there. It could try to give us a very surprising move, all right? Since like we got this double bottom, so would look for this pump up to, up to like a 2,000 or so on. Wouldn't be surprised to see it. I don't have any target for it. I'm not holding it or anything, but I'm just saying a very, very good setup right now, at least for the short term, all right? So Litecoin, somebody mentioned Litecoin. Litecoin, we talked about Litecoin. Last time we talked about Litecoin, look for this double bottom, right? As you can see. So now let's see if Litecoin is going to be strong enough to that's a bearish setup. That's nothing bullish about a flat correction after an impulse, right? But what Litecoin needs to do is, like, if we get rejected, it has to double bottom again. We cannot break this area, otherwise we're going to be making another basically descending triangle at the very bottom, just like BTC, just like a XRP BTC. Okay, we're going to try to avoid that. So not looking bad. Okay, we talked about this pullback last time, we're getting it. So now let's either break it and pump to the upside, or come back down and retest it. Right, this move, come back down. So very good support level right there. So Litecoin USD, somebody asked about it. Not looking bad. Okay, not looking bad at all. So above 3-day 21 EMA. But USD, I like to take a look at weekly. So for the weekly chart, Litecoin, EOS, XRP, they all need to break their weekly 21 EMA in order to be bullish. I said it multiple times, right? Right there, and right there. Once again, we need to break it. We need to break it. If like we break this area, and Litecoin, basically BTC, not looking bad at all, right? Not looking bad. So it could create some momentum for Litecoin, even Litecoin BTC, to go up to like a 0.053 area. So, but let's see. All right, let's see. LTO. Doesn't have enough history, but most of these new coins right now, they don't need history to pump. If it pumps like if it pumps above a 700 800 range, it could be going to the moon. All right, just like ERD. So pay attention to it. The first resistance was right there. We basically took care of it. Right now it has momentum. All you have to do is just huddle. No need to basically do anything guys. It looks very good for LTO. Very good. Sideways correction for almost like 30 days, just like, you know, DOCK, you know, and BitShare pump. You know, let's take a look at 2-day chart. Yep, looks very good, even though the volume is high. Yep, 6-hour volume high, but it is decreasing. Okay, it is decreasing. So lower degree, you could get a lot of noise. Okay, could get a lot of noise right there for the next few days on the lower degree, but you're not going to see it on 3-day chart, right? You're not going to see it. Hey, what's up, Sweet Canary? Hey, what's up, crypto auction? We're gonna get to Tomo. We at L, so we're almost at the end, almost halfway, not at the end. Luna, let's take a look at Luna. Got rejected, pretty much similar setup, so could come back down to like 1200. So for for another support area before continuing the uptrend. So still a hold. Okay, even though we got this big sell-off. So Mana, I like Mana, nice setup, but could basically, okay, it could basically stay in this range for for a few weeks and so on. So Mana still in accumulation for the next few weeks. So Matic, I don't like to mess with Matic, man, but it's still a nice basically high lows, right? So could create a very tight angle right there, and and further basically so look for Matic for sideways correction within the next few days, at least for the short term. The chart looks very messy for Matic, right? Not saying like someone else can trade it, but I'm just saying according to the current alt pattern, it is a very sideways. Looks like we could be in this range for the next few days or so on, right? But if we break this area, you could be looking for another pullback up to 0.618 to 0.786. MBL, let's just skip it. If we break this area just like the rest of these new alt, they're going to all-time high, so would like to hold it till it break like 28 or so on. MCO BTC already coming back down, so let's see if like we're gonna drop back down to 0.786. Seems like we have 50% right now. It's 0.618. So let's see if like we can drop down to 3800 range. So it doesn't have any bullish setup right now, so I would love to see it come down. Love to see it come down to 3900. MDA pretty much I'm bullish on MDA with this setup, so you know, let's take a look at it. Yeah, pretty much similar to the rest of the crypto, but it just doesn't have enough sideways correction over the last, since like January. It's just been going down. So even if it dumps, even if it pumps, I would be cautious, right? Look for, you know, 6,000 to 7,000 area and basically give it some time to digest the pump, because it can come back down. Okay, it can easily come back down. Okay, so MDT just pumped out of nowhere. MITH, nice sideways correction, pretty much similar to LISC, but LISC was making the same structure, right? January it just pumped, but MITH basically just broke this descending channel, so now it has to build more momentum within the next few days and so on. All right, so upside target is almost like 200, and we can look for like a 224 to like a 190 area. The 80 and basic 111 going to be short-term resistance, right? But the longer term resistance is like right there. So but I don't think, okay, like I said, I don't see any of these alt 100xing, especially versus BTC. So but they can give you nice, you know, 200 to 400% move. So MTH looking very good. So still making a lower low. So if it drops right there, you know, it is going to be okay for a possible double bottom, just like ARK. ARK kind of gave us like a similar move back in January, late January. I was like, pick up ARK. 1600 was very cheap. If you're still holding ARK, since like we talked about it back in January, you're still like at least 100% up, right? So, but it is looking good. So let's see first 133 for resistance. Okay, if it drops back down to like a 60 to 70, it is going to be a steal. Okay, you can steal it and basically sell it all the way up to like a 350 to you know, 500 later on down the road. So metal MTL still moving sideways with this high lows, too many wicks to the upside. So let's see if like we can jump above 4,190, which is like actually 4,200 range. Okay, 4,200 range, which is like a 3-day 100 EMA, at least for the short term. And we're going to take a look at if like we're going to get enough momentum to continue the uptrend and retest like 8,000 and so on, because we already retested June high. That's one of the reasons. If a coin retests like a June high, I don't want to mess with that. Like, that's personally me. I'm not saying anything is wrong with metal, right? So right there, that's my boy Nano, still like over 90 some percent down. Let's take a look at Nano. Nano should be in the top 50 if I'm not mistaken. ICX is in the top 50 of the, yep, Nano top 65, still 97% down, guys. So 97% down. How can you be in the bull market when you're 97% down? Just doesn't make any sense, right? So doesn't make any sense. Don't fall for that 100x nonsense. So we're still making a we can make like some beautiful moves, but we at least have to be like, let's say 30% down from a all-time high, 20% down from all-time high, and we're gonna talk about like those 100x and all that good stuff. But as of now, I would just be cautious with a 4 to 5x maximum. And basically take a look at Bitcoin Diamond, 99.4% down. Whoa, 99.4% down. I think some of these alt they still yeah, you can see it, guys. This one is 99.9. Ignis, Vertcoin still 97. Singular Net still basically 98. Gotta be careful, guys. Radar Network still RDN. As you can see, RDN, right? It pumped like so good, right? It is still 97% down. We haven't talked about RDN yet, but it pumped so hard, right? It is still 97% down. So be cautious, guys. That's how we're gonna get burned by falling like into this nonsense 100x and buying after the 4x, and then you're thinking like you're gonna get 100x after that. Right now, above 3-day 21 EMA, that's the best time to buy, and then basically watch for rejection for a week or 2 weeks, and then you get out, right? Even if you like a 400x your money, if market after that market drop 20-30%, you're still looking good, right? So Nano is still looking good. If we drop back down to a 900 range, going to be a nice pickup again, and we can go back up to like a 2000 and so on, right? Within the next few weeks. As you can see, I was heavy I was heavy on Nano back then when Nano was basically making this move, and I was like, we're going to be pumping. Yes, we pump above the 3-day 21 EMA, pump, get this massive pump, but as you can see, we basically just capitulated down. Okay, so don't fall for it. Nebulous, NAS. So Nebulous is basically picking up some momentum. Okay, Peter loved Nebulous, right? So it's picking up some momentum. Nice bull flag, big pump right there, but this time it doesn't continue the downtrend. So basically it has a great momentum. Okay, very good momentum. So Neblio also looking to pick up some momentum within the next few weeks. Nice bottom formation, just like BitShare. I keep saying it. Nice bottom formation. Pay attention to Nebulous. All right, last time I talked about Nebulous was like first week of February. The very next day it pumped and then dumped, double bottom. Beautiful formation, still making these high lows, about to get rejected just about like 8500. So keep an eye on it. Okay, keep an eye on it. Even if it doesn't break out, it is going to give us another chance. Okay, it is going to give us another chance. Neo still looking very strong above 3-day 21 EMA, but I'm still very cautious with Neo. Even though it looks good so far, be cautious because we can come back down to test the 85,000 area, okay, before pumping. All right, so even though it looks very good now, but it's not guaranteed we can break this June high, right? It's not guaranteed. However, if we break it, we can just start looking for 260,000. I want to see it like break this 100 EMA, which is like 125,000, and basically start trading cleanly above it, and then we can take it to the moon. But if it drops back down to 85,000, we can basically definitely start looking for a very aggressive Neo sideways correction and bang, right? So but it is still a hold as of now. All right, I'm holding NEO, so that's what I'm saying. If it drops back down to 85,000, I'm gonna be adding more NEO. NKN, I think NKN is like 90 some percent down. As you can see, like most people have been hyping NKN. I don't have anything against NKN. All I'm saying is when the space they hyping one coin, you gotta be cautious. Okay, you gotta be cautious when they're hyping one coin. So still nice push to the upside, coming back down above 21 EMA. So let's see if we can break a 300 range, and then we could be going to the moon just like the rest of the alt. So next resistance going to be 500 after that. So but we got to be able to break 330, okay, 330 at least. So if not, it could be like coming back down, retest the low for the next alt season, which could be like a somewhere around like a September, October. Most of these alt, they're not going to pump right this before September. Some of them they're going to drop back down, get accumulated again before the next pump. So you have to keep that in mind. One of my top winner, right, nulls. I said it a long time ago, guys. I told you guys, pick up some nulls. Pick up some nulls. We already broke this one, just like I'm saying about AGI. We broke it. Now looking very good. Stratus, I talk about it also. Nulls and Stratus, Qdom, all of those coins, they're basically in my premium group. I said it, pick up some of these coins, okay? So I know it took forever, but when nulls, we first talked about nulls back in February, right? When it was 34, it dropped down, pushed it upside, give us this higher low. Now you can see it is basically pumping, broke resistance, looking so good, man. Nulls is looking good. I have to basically zoom out and look at it. Take a look at the weekly. Take a look at the weekly. We still got pretty much long way to go. We could be looking for up to like 11,000, man. 11,000. Looking very good, man. Very good. So next one I basically just talked about recently. This one is also in my premium group. So if you're not in the premium group, pay attention to Nexus. Okay, if you're holding Nexus, very good hold. Very good hold. I like the bottom formation. Could take forever to break out, right? But it could be an easy breakout. It could be a very easy breakout. It might not be like a 2-3 weeks breakout. It could be like a 2-3 days breakout. Bang, 4,000, 4,000, 5,000 error. Not saying it will. It is on accumulation, so would be accumulating it. Not saying we're gonna go all the way up to January, but looks very good, guys. I like Nexus. So volume is not a lot. That's a downside. But once we start pumping to 5,000, we can get a very big volume. And if it doesn't continue the uptrend, we can get the double bottom right there before getting the very big move after that. That's the only downside, not a big volume. But the chart pattern looks very, very juicy. Very, very juicy. OAX looks very good also. Beautiful bottom formation. Nice divergence. Pump above the 3-day 211 EMA. Got rejected from the 100 EMA. Coming back down. So if we break 800, OAX could be going to the moon. Easily. Okay. So you take a look at it. Next resistance is almost like 2,500 to 3,000 area. Very good. Very good setup. Okay. So next one, OMG. So let's take a look at OMG. So OMG, we could be coming back down to 12, just about like a 1250 area. It pumped a lot. Okay, it pumped a lot. Pumped a lot. So Harmony looking very good. Beautiful setup. It looks like it's about to get some momentum. It already got the momentum. It just needs to push harder. I don't think it's a big Harmony. I don't think it's a big cap alt, right? So it should not be basically moving this slow. We just got to be able to break this resistance, which is like 68 to 70, and it could be going much faster after that. A nice formation. It has a good momentum. All right, very good momentum. Next level after that, 112 to 120 area. ONG coming back down to a 2000 area. Most likely going to find a good support. volume is decreasing, price is decreasing. It is almost at a fib level right now. You just let's just double check. Just about 50% to 0.618. 0.618 going to be 1800. So 2000 going to be a good level to be reaccumulating, okay, for at least another double tap within the next few weeks or so on, right? ONG, not OGN, which is like a ontology gas, right? So ontology also looking very good. Let's go to ontology next afterward. For some reason, ontology, I don't have it. Let's add ontology. I don't know why I don't have ontology. Ontology. All right, ONG ontology. Ontology, excuse me. Ontology is still looking good, right? I was afraid like ontology could be trying to like reaccumulate again, but it seems like it's not reaccumulating. It is still a hold. We're gonna get a resistance just about like 8,000, right, for ontology. But I'm looking for like much bigger than 8,000. We basically struggle a lot, just about like 6,000. 6,000 area we struggle a lot. Pump to 7,000. BC dumped to like 8,800. It came back down. That's when I started to be very confident. We got a support right there, right? I was starting to be confident. I was like, okay, since like we dropped back down to a 3-day 21 EMA, just like the rest of the alt, it could basically push above 7,000. So it is still a hold. I just don't want to be day trading it and all that good stuff, because the move to the upside is could be very juicy within the next few weeks or so on. So, but let's try to break 8,000 to 9,000 area, right? And it could be very juicy. Could be very juicy, because ontology to neo ratio is very the ratio like it used to be like 1/10, right? But right now it is almost like 1/20th. It is almost like 1/20th of neo, something like that. So it is not that great. So it is not that great at all. So when neo is at $10, you would have expect like ontology to be 10% of neo, which is $1. But right now it is like 60 cents. You see what I'm saying? Half of that. So OST doesn't have a, yeah, it looks good. Okay, it looks good. It does have enough history. June is at 375 to 400, but we just need to take care of 160 to 180 area, like to get some momentum. It is picking up momentum very slowly. That's a very good time to buy it, not like 160, 180. So you want to buy it right now. I'm not saying to go ahead and do it, but it is a good hold. Okay, good hold. Just about 100 to 111, right? It can drop down to 88. It is still going to be a nice steal. You can steal it right around 88 to 110 area, and then keep it like for the next few weeks. If it pumps like 180, that's 80% gain. You can either take your money, let the rest run till next out season. It can keep up the momentum all the way up to 370 and so on. So looks good. Okay, PER per. Okay, picking up some momentum just like ontology. You can see like this move 1, 2, 3. We got this flat. We're going to be looking for a rejection just about 314. So that's the next level to look for within the next within the next few days and so on. It doesn't have the same structure as the rest of the alt. As you can see, it is kind of different, but I showed you last time when you get this structure like this, right? You just have to expect the the move to the upside, right? Just like ontology right there. As you can see, we basically pump above the 2-day 100 EMA, which is pretty good. You can see ontology pump, drop, drop. You got the N shape right there. It is pumping. Okay, you just have to expect this move for ontology. PHB looking very good, similarly to what I was just showing you about ontology, right? Beautiful move, pump, drop, pump. So we're looking for like 56 for next resistance, right? For PHB doesn't have the same structure once again. Okay, it can be accumulating all the way down. Okay, all the way down to even all the way down. Just don't know how long this accumulation gonna last, but let's see if like we can break out up to 56. We can basically forget about this falling wedge and look for another structure, because it can follow the rest of the alt and pump all the way up to like 126 if it wants to. But as of now, it is basically picking up momentum. All right, a break above 45.50 going to be very juicy. PVIX looking very good. 3-day 21 EMA, 100 EMA getting rejection. 2-day we already got the crossover, coming back to retest it. Nice setup, nice setup. So would be looking for almost like 10,000 area, 9,000 to 10,000 for PVIX. Privacy coin, when they pump, they just keep pumping. All right, POA. So POA is picking up momentum. Nice. Okay, nice momentum from POA. I was looking for it to close above 3-day 21 EMA. Was struggling. Okay, last week BTC dump a couple of weeks ago, it basically struggled, but as soon as I saw this as soon as I saw like the 3-day 21 EMA supporting the price, you know, I was like, let's just keep it, not do anything. So beautiful. Okay, beautiful setup. First time closing above 100 EMA. So on the 3-day chart, that's the first time ever, right? So let's see how's the bulls going to handle the next few days. All right, I'm very bullish on it. Okay, I'm very bullish on it. So power ledger, I would like to see it come back down. All right, so I would like to see power ledger come back down. It already got its pump like early January. So 3-day 21 EMA pump, now sideways correction. So most likely it is going to wait till the rest of the alt pump before we see another pump from power ledger, right? So if you're bullish on it, you know, you could wait for it to break out, give you a breakout above 1100. You can pick it up to retest the top, but as of now I wouldn't be too bullish on it. You know, too many alt to be bullish on, so wouldn't be rushing to jumping on power ledger. PPT, BTC got some nice wicks. Okay, so moving slow, but you know, steadily, you know, picking up momentum. Okay, let's see if like we can keep up the momentum all the way up to basically 78,000. I'm still bullish on it up to 78,000. So it is moving slow, but if you know, just have to basically have those orders ready, because populace love to give you like some big wicks to the upside. All right, QKC is still looking good, picking up momentum. So nice momentum. Okay, it has a nice momentum right now, so would not even be messing with it. It is just a hold all the way up to next resistance, which is basically a 2x move. All right, so up to 160 to 170 area. As you can see, you know, another from current price is like 95. Okay, if you pick it up above this area of 200 EMA, you know, start accumulating as it goes up. Whenever it's red, you pick it up. Whenever it's red, you pick it up. Now you're looking very good. No sell pressure on 3-day 21 EMA, as you can see. No selling pressure at all. Okay, over the last almost like 2 months. Okay, 2 months, no selling pressure. So you could at least keep it for another month, or you know, at least for another month, right? So it's almost done. QLC, big momentum, right? QLC accumulation right there. You know, it is about to break out right now. Okay, it is about to break out. Okay, so up to 400 within the next few weeks. All right, it is a very good hold. So I wouldn't be messing with the 10% pump 7% pump, 15% pump. Just let it mature all the way up to at least 400. Okay, at least 400. So quantum stamp, nice nice double top, but it is already at June high, right? So it is up to you. Like I said, right, best time to buy is like at the bottom once we basically break the 3-day 21 EMA. But sometimes they don't give you a chance, right? They don't give you any chance, right? They pump above 100 EMA and then they just hit target. So best time to buy is like now, for most of these alt. QDOM, I said it a long time ago, buy QDOM right there, guys. I said it when QDOM was accumulating. Okay, broke the bull flag. We could be retesting just about this area of 24 to 25. It's gonna come back down after that. Okay, it's gonna come back down, probably retest like 2100, 2200. But QDOM, I said it multiple times, guys. Last time I was doing my analysis, I was like, it's a top coin, pick it up. It is still 95% down from all-time high. It's not going to the moon, but it can give you some nice run. If you picked it up at 1800, you sell at 4000, guys. That's pretty juicy. That's pretty juicy. Okay, that's still 80% move, right? So let's take a look at the weekly, a better view of the weekly chart. Okay, that's a 7-day chart. Broke it, resistance. We can definitely, definitely look very good after. Okay. RCN, very messy chart, right? So let's see. RCN could be it already broke resistance, right? It might be very, very different with the rest of the alt. So I would be basically cautious with this coin. We broke the resistance. We about to get the crossover. You just take it as it is until it gives you another setup to be bullish. 50% pullback, 0.786 going to be 347. So that's another 50% drop probably, right? So would be cautious. If you bought it at the very low, it's time to be taking profits. RDN. So I think it was like RND. Let's see, RDN, not RDN. So RDN is basically giving us a bull flag. Okay, it is basically giving us a bull flag. We talked about it last time. It is above the 3-day 21 EMA, so it is a nice time to be accumulating, especially above the 100 EMA on 3 days. Excuse me. Good time to be accumulating, not basically mess with it as of now. We can get a nice run up to like almost 5,000. So REN looks very good, guys, very good. But I wouldn't buy it right now. On Binance, REN broke like this area of resistance. I don't know about the all-time high about REN. Okay, so but I think like July 2019 was all-time high, so it is at all-time high, it seems like it. So just be cautious. Requests, if you've been following us, requests, we said to pick up some requests. I don't think I said it in the public, but I gave it to my premium group, right? So about requests, upside target is up to like 600. We already hit like almost 500. Okay, so we said a request is looking good. As long as we broke 200 range, it can just you can see it just keep pumping, Hey, what's up, Gupta HD? Let me finish up with the S and all of that good stuff, and I pick up some random coins, right? I think it's Isaac, right? Isaac broke resistance, so good time to be holding right now. Okay, good time to be holding. Okay, beautiful three-way move pullback. I would have expect like it. I was saying like we could come back down, but it seemed like we broke this resistance, so it is a nice nice setup for the bulls, and it is good time to be holding, not do anything. Raven Network, not doing much, right? It is still it is still in the same range, right? it is beautiful, like we're making some high lows. So we just need to break this resistance, right, which is just about like a 217 to 220. If we do not break it, it is okay, because we got so much juice to the upside. It can still come back down, make a drop back down, pump back up, drop back down, make a high low before going to the moon. But what I'm trying to tell you is, like, do not keep your hope very high and expecting it to go to the moon. It is still in accumulation phase, okay? So no momentum yet, all right? So buying the dip all the way down to 160. If it drops back down that low, SC, so SC coming back down, so retested like a May-June high, so it is gonna struggle at least for the short term. So let's see how long it can struggle right there before basically going back up to like a 60 to 70 sats within this range. So that's the next level to look for. But as of now, we need to break like 45 to pick up some momentum. It can even go higher, up to like even a 150 to 116 area, right? So, but we need to pick up some momentum. XRP 2018, HPT, thanks a lot, Dan Perry. So let's go to Skycoin. I'm very bullish on Skycoin. Like I said, right, I don't know anything about Skycoin. I'm not saying based on fundamentals, but based on the chart, the double bottom we got right there, actually triple bottoms, right? We just need to make another higher low, right? We got a nice one. I'm okay if it drop. I'm not holding it right now. I want it to drop back down, okay, and basically doesn't break this low. If that's the case, it is going to be very bullish. So hopefully within the next few months, it doesn't do anything, right? But I'm bullish on it. I just don't not holding it, right? But I'm bullish on it. But looking forward to give us a bearish setup, guys. So very beautiful move, because you can easily pick up a nice if it retests like at least like let's say 4,500, you can at least pick up a nice 85% move after that. A nice one, okay, a nice one, easy. That's going to be a easy money, all right, easy money. But upside target, if you're holding it, it has a potential to go all the way up to 13,500. Current price 5,696. That's almost like a double and a half, right? So that's almost double and a half, right? Let's see. Yep, that's almost like 150% gain, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at SNGLS. So SNGLS basically pumped to the upside, got dumped, could not break a June and May high. So let's see if like we're gonna get a support right there. Beautiful setup, similar to Skycoin, right? You see why I'm bullish on Skycoin, right? It's the same thing. It seems like the alt, they just trading based on alphabetical order, man. Same setup. You can see same setup, right? Skycoin, same setup, right? So I was looking not to be too bullish on Skycoin, because June high is not that high. It's just about like 100%, 150% move, right? You take a look at SNLG, pump from this range, we pump to 100% move. Okay, that's 200% move. So, and I think I'll give you guys an update when it pumped. I was like, okay, be cautious, all right, with it. All right, it's gonna come back down. So let's see. Okay, we got a nice support right there. It's just coming back down. Let's take a look at the weekly view. Could eliminate the noise. It's still not bad. We're still above the weekly 211 EMA. Okay, still above, but just have to be cautious because of this engulfing weekly candle. So if you're holding it, just be cautious. I don't have any. Okay, so SNM, okay, some not SNM, SNM. So SNM, beautiful setup, just like BitShare, okay, and basically DOCK, beautiful setup. looking to break above 200 EMA. Could be on accumulation phase for the next few weeks, so something to pay attention to. Would not be day trading it. As I said, don't day trade them. You pick up some alt, they pump like 60, 80, 100% move. You can pick up these alt like S&M, Nexus, Raven, because they're gonna pump, right? You know they're gonna pump. They on accumulation phase, right? And Skycoin, you pick up this alt and you just sit on a sideline, wait for like the next 6 to 8 weeks. They're gonna give you a nice return. Okay, even if they give you like a 30% move, you still happy like to make 30% gain every 3 months, right, of your capital, right? So, but the crypto mindset is like 30% is not a lot, so I want to 10x my money in 3 months. So it's kind of different, okay, in the crypto space. So SOLB, I'm gonna skip it. Not you. SPX, SPY, I don't know why you guys here. Steam. Okay, Steam was one of my, I think it was one of my top pick back in like February, right? When we picked up Steam, it did well, but I just didn't like the way it pumped. It just gave us this 4 more move, broke like a June high. Every single alt, guy, 90% of the alt. If you take a look at if you take a look at the June, May and June sideways correction, they all similar. So that's the only area you need to pay attention to for next level of resistance, 5,000 area. Not looking bad, just pump sideways correction. It is still bullish, just about this area of 21 EMA. We could face temporary resistance, 2808, which is the 2818, 2818, 3-day 21 EMA, 100 EMA, excuse me, before pumping to the upside, at least for the short term. All right, so let's keep that in mind. It could give us some very, very good stuff within the next few days. So pay attention to Steam. Pay attention to Steam. That's a 130% move. Not a bad idea to start accumulating it. Okay, STMX seems like doesn't have good history. STPT, I think somebody asked last time. We broke resistance right there, so it is still a hold right now. Don't have any and not looking to buy any, right? But it broke resistance, and this alt, just like ERD, they break resistance, they just go into the moon, right? So I'm not just that aggressive to buy this alt, but if you're holding it and you're aggressive enough, especially if you bought it at the bottom, you don't have to do anything. I think you got much more potential than just a 50% move. You can look for like at least 150% move if you bought it right there. If you buy it right now, next resistance could be the moon, right? Could be the moon. Stratus, if you guys basically been following me, Stratus, I was very bullish on Stratus. Okay, and I said I sent it to both to the public and premium group. Pay attention to Stratus. Stratus was like 3,400 range, accumulating just about 3-day 21 EMA. I was like, pick up some Stratus, as you can see, pretty much similar to Skycoin. Okay, I just talked about Skycoin, right? Pretty much very similar. Nice bottom formation. Could not basically break this level of 3,000. Myself back in June, right? First week of June, I was looking for Stratus to come back down to like a 3,000, but after it started picking up some momentum, I was like, this boy might be going to the moon, just like AGI, right? But AGI, I was waiting for 140, but AGI was like 180, but it is still around like 180 to 10 to 20. But Stratus looks very juicy. Okay, I upgraded the target up to like 12,000. Okay, 12,000. So STMX starting to pick up some momentum. If it breaks this level of 2,000, guy, it is going to be very juicy. Beautiful high lows, right? I don't trade high lows. It is not like a a strategy I like to play and all that good stuff. But it is above 3-day 21 EMA. Looks very good. Doesn't have too much history. That's the only downside. So if you've been buying it, you got a very good chance for it to explode within the next alt, within this current alt season. Okay, if it doesn't fail to break 2000 area, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Upside target could be all-time high, but just to be conservative, look for 0.618, which is like, excuse me, 5,000 area. Okay, 5,000 level. So keep an eye on it, guys. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I don't have it on my watch list. It's not even color yet. It's like blank. I don't have any color on it. Syscoin doesn't have a momentum yet. It has beautiful momentum, but Bitcoin messed it up. So let's see if we can make a bull flag right there. Okay, we can make a bull flag right there. Okay, and then we can basically go to the moon up to like 800 sats and so on. So right there, but next resistance is going to be relatively 400 to just about like a 570 area. Okay, just like the pump we got like mid-February, just like the rest of the alt. 90% of the alt pump like mid-February, a month before they capitulated. So TC, I don't have any information about this coin. I don't like the chart. So let's see. Let me give it like a couple more weeks to mature. TCT, TFUEL. It already give us a move. So if you're holding it, you can wait for another pullback up to like a 200 range, right, to get out, or at least for another resistance to like 122. But as of now, I wouldn't mess with it. Not saying it cannot go up, but I just don't like this pullback. Okay, I just don't like the pullback. It can pull all the way back down, okay, to our 0.76. Tether, BTC, similarly. Okay, as you can see, that's what I'm saying. These bots, they might be playing based on alphabetical order. As you can see, this one is TFUL, right? Tether fuel, right? TFUEL. And then you take a look at Tether, okay, same thing, right? Same chart. TNB, same chart. They all pump like based on alphabetical order. TNT dump all the way back down. Hopefully you guys did not have a stop loss right somewhere around here. Okay, so but it came back down. So let's see how it is gonna handle this pressure, but could not even do much. TNT, similarly, as you can see, all the T's, right, they seem like they pump and then they got dumped. Tomo, let's talk about Tomo. It's also Tomo just pumped also, right? All the T's, they pumped. So Tomo, I don't have any target for Tomo, but next resistance is like 9,000 area for Tomo. Bitcoin Cash. VET and ADA. We're gonna talk about VET. Hey Nasir, Eunice. So I'm gonna go back to Bitcoin Cash and HT and all of that good stuff. I just don't want to mess up the momentum, especially like we at the end, we at the T's. Troy looking good, guys. So nice setup. So most people are gonna get burned, right? Because we pump, right? They don't know what's going on. We dump and then we pump to the upside. Now we're expecting this move. Okay, we got the momentum right now. The only downside is like, if we're gonna be making a W, that's the only thing. Okay, we got the flat. My expectation is like continuation, right? But it could try to make a W, and this could end the the uptrend. All right, so but as of now, let's just stay bullish. Both selling volume was very low, as you can see, during the flat correction. So low, Okay, big volume. So we just, you know, base our analysis on a further move to the upside, and we could be looking for up to basically 70 sats. Current price just about low 40. So a nice pickup just about 40 to 44 could be a nice pickup to basically take it to the moon up to 70 sats, right? June price is going to be, December 2019 price is going to be like 100 sats. Not even that much, okay? Not even that much. So other than that, like, you know, if it fails to basically break out, we can basically look for another accumulation. Tron, I've been bullish on Tron, guys, since like a 150 area right there. I said like accumulated. It is moving very slow. It is still over 90% down based on a CoinGecko, right, on the dollar value. But let's see, it is still not above the 3-day 100 EMA, right? We can basically look for it to break above it, and we can look for 500 to 500 to 600 sats. Temporary support, not support, but resistance going to be 300 sats right there. So as you can see, 300 sats. Back then we pump all the way up to 800. All right, so, and most people have been saying like we're going to the moon. That's what I'm saying. If you don't be cautious, guys, you're gonna get burned, because once these coins pumps, right, they're gonna be like, start saying 100x, 200x, 300x, and you're gonna keep buying the dip. You're gonna be buying the dip. You're gonna be buying the dip, and they're gonna be like, oh, it's double bottom. It gives you this fake out, and then it's just gonna dump. So just be cautious, okay? Just like ADA is pumping right now, I don't think ADA is in the bull market. It's gonna dump again, okay? It's gonna dump again. So just hold it until it's start like a looking wick. You get out, take your money, put it into BTC or put it into fiat, and buy the dip again. Not telling you what to do, but telling you what I think could happen. So VET, okay, I talked about VET a few days back, right? So when it was pumping up to like 230, I was like, look for 180 to basically 157. It dropped in mid-range just by like 160, 161, something like that, right? The low after the pump was like 162, so it dumped back down to 162 and pumping back up right now is like 200. So we could still look for another retest of this 153 to 157 area, all right, within the next few days. So I'm just not comfortable anymore with this big sell-off on the 3-day chart. Not saying it cannot pump higher, but just be cautious, okay? Because last year, okay, when VET pumped, I remember when VET pump was pumping, not pump, but was pumping hard, right? And everybody was saying 100x, 100x. What I told you, wait for 38 to 37 to buy again, because Alto don't pump like this, okay? They don't pump like this. So they, it give us nice bottom formation. I wasn't paying attention to it, but nice bottom formation, pump above the 3-day 211 EMA, and just carry up, right? Carry on pumping. So, but VET, I wouldn't be too bullish on it. It is not time to be buying it if you did not buy it at, at least at 70 sats, 80 sats, and all that good stuff, right? So, Firecoin, is still looking. It is looking good. It is looking good above the 3-day 211 EMA, but I don't have any target for VIA. If you're holding it, just wait for the June prices. It's gonna pump to that level at some point. You don't have to do anything. It is like almost 7,000. Current price is 22. June prices is going. It is almost like 7,000, right? So, but beautiful setup once again. Broke this resistance right there. Pump above 5,000, coming back down. So let's see what VIA can do next. Temporary target, of course, resistance going to be like 3,000, and right there 5,000 area. So these are the two target. VIBB. It is trying to get a. It is trying to basically pick up some resistance, right? Not some resistance, but some momentum, just like a V-chain. As you can see, June, September, October, November, nice pump, beautiful accumulation again. So starting to build some momentum. It is good time to be accumulating. Okay, you could accumulate it longer than other alt, but the bad thing is like to buy it like when it pump like to 100%. Okay, that's a beautiful V shape. Okay, beautiful V shape. Even though it made a lower low, just wait for this. Start buying now and buying the dip all the way down to like 100 sats. It is still gonna worth it. So it is still gonna worth it. We might not see 100 sats right now, as of now, but looks good. Okay, the main thing is it looks good, especially on 3-day. As you can see, beautiful flat correction. Okay, so we can look for this up to like a 250. Next, vibe was creating some vibe last time, right? So it is still pushing. Very good level to be to start accumulating. If you did not accumulate above the 3-day 211 EMA, it is good time to accumulate. Almost at resistance at 226. Okay, so, and June price is 600. Okay, that's don't miss this one. If you're holding it, don't sell it. Right there, 300% move. VIT Wabi. Okay, Wabi is still also double bottoming. Beautiful setup. Not in a great momentum so far, but let's see if we can break 1500. It can create more momentum up to like a 2800. So we just need to break 2800 and we could be basically pumping. One chain pretty much similar to Wabi. Let's see. As you can see, right? You see, I'm not telling you stories, right? So the bots, guys, it seems like they play this alt based on alphabetical orders. So you can see Wabi and one chain, pretty much similar structure, right? So one chain still looking good. It just need to create some momentum. Still struggling to break like 28. I talked about it when one was like 1900, right? I was like, okay, one is creating some momentum. If we go back up to 26 to 2700, get rejected, you can look for another retest of the 2000 to basically 2100 range. That's exactly what it did. So, and that time one was like 1980. Okay, I'll give my premium group some update about one chain. So even if you bought it around like 2000, you're still up 20%. Okay, up 20%. So it is still a hold. Okay, it is still a hold. So I talked about one last year. I remember when last August one was like pumping right there. Okay, and someone was like, oh, we're going to the moon, and I was like, guys, one is gonna drop back down to 2000. Guess what? We dropped all the way down to 1400. So if you did not have any patience, right, you're gonna go all in. The rest of the market gonna say, oh, we're going to the moon. Is 10x. It's not 10x time. It's not. Okay, so we're gonna go to the moon and you're gonna be buying one just about 5,000. So you go ahead and watch anyone. Okay, you go ahead and check any analysis last year when one was pumping. If somebody told you like to wait back for one to retest 2000. Okay, so if you're in my public Telegram group, you can basically just look it up, one BTC 2000. Okay, when I said it, you can just type it and it's gonna show you when Send Crypto said do not buy one. As of now, it is a good time to be accumulating. It could be very frustrating, right? It might not pump anytime soon. That's the thing, right? However, when it start pumping, oh my gosh, it is just gonna be it is just gonna go to the moon, man. It is gonna go to the moon. Take a look at it. It could give you like these big candles like this. The candle's gonna be so good, so big, the bottom gonna be so small. Like this type of candle, like V-chain type of candle. Wow, like this. And then you're not even gonna see the bottom anymore. And you're like, man, Send Crypto told me to buy it. Like when it was like, look at it right now, it 35x, something like that. Good time to be accumulating. All right, I'm not hyping one. I'm just telling you what I see in the chart. I don't tell you like to buy after it's like 300% up, right? I tell you to buy based on my strategy. I'm not telling you to buy. I'm just telling you like what could happen. Okay, don't buy because I'm saying it's gonna 30x, right? I'm not saying it will. I'm just telling you, don't basically buy it after it 30x, right? So wave is also looking very good. So just need to create some momentum. It looks good, but it kind of looked like a little bit neo. I'm kind of very cautious, okay, with wave, because I just don't want to be disappointed with this move. But I'm bullish on it. If it drops back down to like a 700, it is okay. But I'm I'm bullish on it. Not 100%, but I'm bullish on it. All right. But I'm ready for a dip also down to 700. Okay. WePower slightly picking up some momentum. Beautiful high lows. Nice round bottom formation. Not round bottom, but you know what I mean. Okay, this is what I mean, round bottom, right? Not like that. So nice bottom formation, high lows, looking to break 103. It could go to the moon after that. Resistance just about like 200. So you might be saying it's not that much, but we got also another resistance just about like 350. So keep that in mind. All right, it is still a good hold, not time to be day trading it. All right, let me get some water, guys. Get some water or get some coffee. After 2 hours of analysis, I think water is better, right? So was it, I think that's what was it, okay? WRX, I don't know. So I think that's was zero, okay? Similar to a compound, pumped and getting dumped. So it's still moving sideways. So let's see if like we can break this area of resistance. If it does, it seems like it broke it already. So it can be part of the alt party. But hopefully you guys did not buy it at the top, just like compound, right? So Walton is basically try to pick up some momentum, right? So it looks like it is breaking the 3-day resistance. Let's take a look at it on the weekly. Yep, weekly also broke the resistance, so it is making a solid case right now. So we just need to break resistance 450 to 480. Let's take a look at on the lower time frame, 4-day. 3, 2. Looks good, man. Whoa, looks good. Walton is starting to look good now. So let's see, resistance is 480. Next resistance after that is almost 685. So yeah, 685 to 750 area. Finally we're starting to see some juicy move from Walton. Okay, so XEM not looking bad, right? So a good level to be accumulating. Nice bottom formation. So let's see if like we can go back up to 600 to 700 range. Okay, but NEM is in good accumulation mode. Okay, so that's a big boy right there. XLM, beautiful bottom formation, just like Stratus. Okay, just like Stratus. When I was talking about Stratus, nulls. XLM, I said it so many times on the weekly basis. XLM, since like January, I said it. XLM is on a very accumulation mode. Do not sell your XLM based on FOMO. As you can see right now, we on the weekly basis we broke resistance. Beautiful breakout above the 200 EMA. Almost like, let's see, almost 50% breakout in 1 week, right? So, and if you've been following us, right, XLM buy area was like 700 to 600, both in my premium and public group, right? talk about XLM 600 to 700. So if you did not pick it up right there, 600 700 right there, you're most likely missing out right now. Okay, most likely missing out, because you know it most likely gonna go much higher. Okay, much higher. I don't want to basically upgrade it up to like a 3,000 so far. I want to see how it behave just about like 1,500 to 1,600 range, and we could be going to the moon after that. All right, so Monero, I'm still bullish on Monero. Did not give us the drop right there, but Monero upside target been pretty clean. Okay, regardless if we drop back down to like a 0.06 to 0.05, current price not 0.06 but 0.07, current price 0.07. Regardless if we drop back down to 0.06, we're still looking good. Okay, still looking, it is still a hold, right, for Monero. I wanted it to drop down to 0.006, right, but solid support. Okay, solid support. Okay, so XRP, finally we at XRP BTC 211 EMA, basically most likely going to be the next resistance, just about 2,330 range. I showed you like XRP resistance, okay, right there. So we're gonna need to break this area to be bullish. As of now, the other possible setup I can see for XRP to escape any capitulation is like on a 3-day basis. We can still, it looks good above this area. So let's see if we're gonna do this, but come back down, right, on a daily basis. Okay, we got the resistance, daily 100 EMA. Come back down, okay, make a high low or a double bottom. Even if like we're gonna break this low, we want to break it with a wick. Okay, that way we might not be dropping all the way down to 1,000 sats, but double bottom is more probable, right, before continuation. Right, so other than that, we just have to basically, you know, hold tight all the way down to 1,000. Okay, but like I said it last time, we don't have to basically hit 1,000, because I don't want to be greedy, like you know, and wait for 1,000. Buy the dip. We broke this resistance. It's time to be buying the dip. Accumulate. Don't wait for like 100x, because it might not 100x, okay, at any time soon, right? So you just buy the dip, not wait. Don't try to day trade it. You might want to swing trade it. If you get 25-30%, you take your profit. But if you try to day trade it, it's going to be very stressful, very stressful. Okay, so XTZ almost 3,000. We talked about XTZ last time when I showed you like this descending triangle. I was like, XTZ, you got this move, you know you're gonna pump back up. The only thing you should be worried about XTZ is like, are we gonna break this resistance? Just about like a 30,000 area, because we got a resistance just about like a 34,000 area, right? But as of now, it is a descending triangle. We knew this move was coming. It was just a matter of time when it was like a 2,400. So it's already pumping. We talked about this on my last, during my previous analysis. So it is still a hold all the way up to like a 3,400 area. All right. So the only, downside about it is like, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to break 3,100. Okay. If we break it, we got 3,400 area, and then we possibly could be coming back down and retest 2,400. So XTZ USD starting to look nice above the 3-day 21 EMA again. So let's see, starting to look nice. Okay, we got double top right there, $3.07. Verge, we talked about Verge like last time we talked about Verge, we said was a hold, right? As you can see, beautiful bottom formation, pump to the upside, coming back down, retest the crossover, could be a good buy all the way down to like a 60 sats, right, for a possible support. Right, if we break 60 sats, I don't know anything about Verge, but we gotta get a support just by 60. Z coin, double bottom, right? XZC, double bottom. Okay, we got a bull flag right there, just like Cosmos. Nice bull flag, pump to the upside. We gotta break this area. If we break it, it could be going to the moon. All right, you look at it back in December 2019, big pump. September we attempted a nice pump but failed, made a new low, pump. Now we're making a basically higher low. So beautiful setup, good hold. You want to accumulate these setups, guys. When it's dropping like this, that's when you accumulate. Whenever it pumps above 3-day 21 EMA, is EMA 3-day 21 EMA, you start buying. Dump, you just wait, buy, pump. Right now, if it pumps above 100 EMA, it is gonna get very good momentum for higher numbers. All right, as you can see, rejection. Yo is at the very bottom. Okay, good level to be accumulating also. Okay, beautiful setup. So if you want to wait till it break 150, you also want to wait till it break 150, come back down to 120, you take an entry, or you just buy now and just huddle it for the next few weeks. Could be very promising. Target is the same. June 2019 high could be 400 range. Okay, which is like another 300% move within the next few weeks. Okay, if it doesn't do it this alt season, most likely it is going to do it next alt season. Okay, so because we got all the recipe, falling wedge, price above 3-day 21 EMA, your 100 EMA gonna even drop lower if it waits like for the next alt season, and then you can get this beautiful easy crossover and then just go to the moon. So it is a good hold, a very good good level to be accumulating. All right, Zcash. So Zcash, I would like to see it break this level of 0.0065 area. It could be bullish. Other than that, we just have to basically look for it to drop back down for support before we go to the moon, right? So but as of now, if we break this area, we're gonna look for 0.01. so keep an eye on Zcash. Okay, Zcash USD, so it looks very it doesn't look bad. Okay, it is making a bull flag, so this could basically come from our Zcash BTC analysis, just about resistance, Zcash BTC, Zcash USD on a bull flag. So let's see how Zcash BTC going to perform. That's the most important, right? So Zilliqa, we talked about Zilliqa. Okay, last time I talked about Zilliqa, I was like, wait for it to dip down. We dipped down to 170, not at 150 yet, but it could be a three-way move. 1, 2. That's what I told you, like when Zilliqa was dipping. So if you bought the top, you can just wait for 250 area to 280, even up to 280, right? 250. I think 280 is going to be too high. Just about 260 to get out and then look for this buy, right? If that's possible for Zilliqa. So, but Zilliqa, we talk about it right there. Okay, we talk about Zilliqa, January, February. Excuse me, buy Zilliqa, keep yelling, you guys. And now everybody's talking about 100x and all that nonsense, right? So finally 0x, right? 0x looking to break resistance. If it does, guys, I don't like to buy this type of setup, right? But if it does, it is going to be very juicy, man. It is going to be very juicy. It is already at June high, right? June 2019, not 2020. June high, right there. That's where most of the alt, they are struggling right now. Not most of the alt, but they're going to be struggling at, right? So if we break it, guys, it is going to be very bullish. Okay, nothing to say about 0x. So now let me take a look at those alter you guys been talking about. I think like HD. Go to my watch list. I think HD is Wabi, right? I don't know, maybe. I think Midas. Why I'm typing Midas? Because he loves HD so much. HD BTC. Yeah, that's Wabi. Okay, so Wabi. So nice flag right there, pumped to the upside. It is also making another flag right there. Let's clean up the chart. The chart is a little bit of a mess right now. So it is basically giving me some sort of a chain link analysis. Okay, we can just chain link it. So nice support is, I don't think you need to do anything about YB BTC. Pretty much like chain link right before the breakout. So it is a very good buy with a very high expectation. We're gonna break this area versus BTC, right? So however, if if you're holding it and we break this level of 40,000 area, 41,000, it could be going much lower. Okay, but my bias right now is like we could break this level of 50,000 level. Okay, so it is almost like a 10% game right now, a 10% pump or 10% drop. You have to make a decision after that. So, but beautiful setup, just like Chainlink. Cost, yeah, I know why cost. I know why I didn't talk about cost BTC. I think I talked about COS. Yes. COS right now bull flagging right there above 3-day weekly 211 EMA, most likely above 3-day 211 EMA. So resistance was hit back in let's see, back in June, I think, right? Back in May, right? Late May. Alto started pumping late May, but cost started dumping late May. So let's see. It is still a hold, right? It is still a hold above 3-day 211 EMA. HPT. Hey, what's up, Wonder Boy? Join the public Telegram group. So for that, HPT BTC, the YB token. YB token taking off. I didn't know YB got a token. So it is a good hold, man. It's not time to be selling it after this massive kind of a like a Dogecoin setup, right? It could give you a nice run up very soon, right? So struggling once again, 3-day 100 EMA. Let's take a look at weekly. Nice run up on the weekly. Okay, so it looks very good. No need to do anything, just huddle. Not financial advice, but I'm just saying, like, most likely the huddlers, they're going to be huddling. All right, so beautiful setup. Okay, so we got this move. The only downside, like the only thing you should worry is like probably coming back down and make a high low, because we haven't made one yet. Okay, so Kim Kardashian chain. Oh, Cartier chain. Cartier. Oh man, like I don't know what this is. Okay, did you buy the bag and just come ask what is it gonna do? It doesn't have any history, man. Like it's just pumping, man. It's just started like July 7th, so I don't know anything about it. Try USD. Take a look at the Kai USD. Yeah, similarly. I just talked about HPT. Yeah, we just talked about HPT. HPT. Yeah, we just talked about HPT. Yep. So it is a hold, okay, within the next few days, within the next few weeks, not days. Okay, you got this wedge. So look for a breakout to the upside. You do not want to break out to the downside because it means you're going to zero, right? So not saying it is going to zero, but I'm just saying just be cautious, okay? You don't want you don't want it to break out to the downside. Okay, so but beautiful setup, nice nice you know, nice breakout right there. So why be pulled? I think BTC is just about 92.13. Bitcoin Cash. I think somebody asked about Bitcoin Cash. Do I think Bitcoin Cash is gonna go to 3,000? Bitcoin Cash can make sure to watch Mark Demazel. He's a very big fan of Bitcoin Cash. He's very Mark. Don't think he's okay. You can watch him, but go ahead and don't think like he's crazy because he's looking for like even $10,000 Bitcoin Cash, and he's been right so far. Many called with Bitcoin Cash, so you know, and also I think like when Tesla was like 300 or like 200 something like that, he was targeting like $1,000, $1,500 Tesla, right? So you might be thinking like he's crazy when you listen to him like saying Bitcoin Cash to 10,000. You might be like, oh, this guy is crazy. Bitcoin Cash is going to zero. So he's thinking like it can hit like 10,000 per coin. So within the next few years, I wouldn't say I wouldn't I wouldn't doubt him hard. Okay. I wouldn't doubt him. I think we talked about drip. Drip. DREP. It doesn't have enough history, man. So that's the thing. It doesn't have enough history. So look, it is just about like a support area, just about daily 100 EMA at 32 sats. If we break it, you would be looking for like a 22, which is probably like 70.76, not 70. Let's see. Just about 20. Yeah, 25 going to be 22 going to be like 0.76. So Decrete. I don't think I talked about Decrete. Let's go back to Binance. Should talk about Decrete. DCR. Yep, DCR. So DCR, we talk about DCR. So starting a high low. So look forward to make another high low, right there, and then we can start building some momentum. All right, so at least for the short term. You're welcome, man. I know it's a long analysis, but it is something like I don't do every day, maybe once a month. So next one going to be sometime in August. I just want to do it like the first week of the month. So especially after alt is pumping, everybody's talking about 100x and all that nonsense. So you guys most likely, if you go ahead and buy alt after they pump 400x, you're gonna get wrecked. That's just the truth. Don't fall for that. Let's see, the biggest winners on Binance right now still request. One of my best picks this year so far, from 140 up to, we're still going up, still got another nearly 50% move to complete. The losers today, it's pretty much MDT, not bad. DNT, I think it's RDN. Let's see, RDN. I think RDN is the one that pumped very hard. Not RDN, I forgot which one was it. So RDN still looking good. COTI is doesn't have enough. I don't think it has enough history, so that's why I just did not focus on it. But it broke. The good thing is like it broke resistance. Like the new setup for most of these alt without history is like they got a resistance. They just have to break. If they break it, you just huddle. You don't do anything. I don't see nothing bearish. Right? Nice. Even if you like pattern, you got nice head and shoulder formation. You could get this 1-to-1 extension going to all-time high, right? Like a 450 sats at least. Okay, so you got a nice head and shoulder formation. I just don't like this alt without enough history, because I don't have time for too much fundamental analysis. They just don't want to waste too much time on it. If something come out and you just jump on it, it can dump like 80% before it pump, right? So, but once I'm familiar with it, and understand like the pattern, I can take it to go to the moon, right? Thanks a lot. XTZ, we talk about XTZ, we talk about ONG. ONG is Origin Trail, probably, right? Ontology, ONG is ontology coin. When 2K BTC? 2K BTC, I don't know, man. Go ask basically Optical Art. He does time analysis. So BTC, let's take a look at 15 minutes. Just got a nice rejection on the 15 minutes, so I think we can still come back down to we got 50%, 0.618 retracement, 0.786 going to be like 9160, 888 going to be 9130. So can get this move down, another 1% drop, and could be a nice scalp. So compound starting to turn bullish again. We had a nice downtrend. I'm not saying to go buy it, but it is starting to build another momentum. Okay, beautiful high low right there. So let's try to break this pattern and make another high, and then we can see if we can build a bear flag. Because remember, a high low doesn't mean uptrend. Okay, because sometimes you can make this flat correction, you're still making high, right, and a high low, but you might be doing this afterward. So let's just see if this move right there going to be a flat, or it is going to be a continuation pattern breakout. That's the thing. So you just don't know, but it pulled back all the way down to 0.786. So we'll just give it a shot within the next few hours, few days and so on. I'm not bullish on it. I just want to see what type of pattern it is going to give us, because in case you're holding it or something like that. But you can see like we drop all the way down to 0.888 exactly, okay, which is like this green line, okay. And I talked about it when it was pumping right there. I was like, don't mess with it, okay. A vertical move, I don't want to mess with it with vertical shape, especially after 0.786. A big move on the 12. Let's take a look at the 12 for BTC. So you guys believe like we're gonna drop on the 12? Take a look at 3-day chart, see what, because today is the 11th, right? Take a look at 2-day chart. The 2-day chart gonna close on the 12th, right? Yep, this candle gonna close on the 12th. So the 13th going to be very crucial. Let's take a look at 7-day chart. 7-day chart going to close on Wednesday. I mean on Tuesday. Wednesday going to be the new 7-day candle open, right? So depending how this candle closes, it could create a lot of volatility, right? So as you can see, these are 7 days candle. You can see this engulfing candle. But if you do it, if you basically not paying attention to this one, right? You pay attention to the weekly. Yeah, your weekly give us the same type of structure. 7 days. You can see give us the same type of structure. So let's see if BTC going to this one going to close on the 14th, right? 15 going to be the new candle, and on the weekly, that's what you get. That's what you get. You're getting a green candle, so you might be very bullish on it. So, but on the 7 days, it's not. Okay, on 7 days candle, it's not bullish at all. So, not bullish at all. NAS BTC pumping nicely. We just talked about NAS. It is building a nice momentum. So it is a very, I think NAS, I think it has like a low supply. Not sure. So you see, as we just talked about NAS, right? Not even too long ago, right? Take a look at it on the hourly. It just started pumping. We just talked about it. Good hold, as you can see on the hourly, just pumping nicely. I think I just mentioned your name too, Peter. I was like, Peter loved NAS, so nebulous, right? So, and you see it's pumping. So let's go back to the 3-day. So we about to hit your resistance, so don't get too excited, okay? So let's see if like we can get a nice close above it, right, within the next few days, and you're gonna be, because the 2-day candle, 3-day candle gonna close in 2 days. So don't get too excited. The volume looks beautiful, right? Beautiful. You can go back and rewind it, and just by the end section, you can see what I was talking about NAS, right? Beautiful, beautiful bull flag. So looks nice. It was just moving slow. That's the thing. So sometimes they frustrate you when they move very slow. But okay, it's time to go to the moon, right? So let's take a look at POE also could be going to the moon very soon, right? DOCK already went to the moon, came back. Nexus could be going to the moon very soon, right? ARN just landed, so it's kind of like trying to find a way, its way around the hasn't gone to the moon yet. Okay, so it is on the way to the moon. APPC, I'm bullish on it. Could be going to the moon very soon. Loom network, okay, Loom could be, I'm just reviewing this alt by randomness, right? So Loom also a very beautiful setup, okay? I said it multiple times. QKC also, if you basically did not watch the entire review, looking very juicy. Skycoin, I talked about Skycoin. You know, if you're looking to put your profit somewhere, it is one you want to be accumulating also. Syscoin also, okay. That's Aeon. Ontology also pumping nicely. So resistance going to be 8,000 to 9,000 level. So still has like plenty of momentum. GRS, Genesis Vision, it should be on this list. Yep, GVT. No, not GVT, but GRS. Alright guys, I think it's been like almost 3 hours. GRS still moving slow. Still gotta, you know, let it go up above 3,000. I know it's another 50% move, but let me just clean up this. Okay, just gotta break 3,000 and it can basically pump. We also talk about Walton. I know you're big about Walton, so WTC Walton gotta be able to break 450 to 480. Still basically flirting with 450. So let's see, okay. And then we can basically take a business up to like 680 and so on. Then not going to the moon. All right, guys. It seems like you guys are you got all the analysis you need. So let's see how alt are going to perform the next 3 to 5 weeks. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching, man. I'll talk to you guys later. If you're not in the public Telegram group, make sure to click the link in the description so you can join the public Telegram group to talk about alt and all that good stuff. Alright guys, thanks a lot for watching. Alright, thanks a lot, Aeon. Yeah, we talk about BCD. I think Bitcoin, whatever. Bitcoin, yeah, we talk about Bitcoin Diamond. So we said watch for it to break 11,000, right? So looking very good, right? Looking very good, very good, very good, and could be going to like almost 20,000. So yep, could be going to like 16,000, not 20,000, 16,000 to 20,000 level. Looks very good. So very good. All right guys, thanks a lot, man. You guys enjoy your weekend.